Hello chat, welcome to another stream. Let's see, today is Wednesday, October 21st. Oh my goodness. I just knocked stuff off my desk and it moved my headphones. And yes, the 21st of 2020. And oh my god, my headphones are really loud.
AWC hello hello AWC hello hello AWC hello hello.
Hey, Arthino, thank you for resubscribing 5 months in a row. Holy crap, that's quite a few. But thank you for your continued support. Really appreciate that. Michaela's also hosting, and I got some sort of K-pop emote from this. There's apparently some K-pop promotion happening on Twitch. I don't know what's up with that. But interesting. But let's see, who do we have here today? We've got Beldathis, we've got Rollers, we've got Drunk Time Lord, hello, hello. We've got Halt and Catch, we've got El Papa Big, we've got Jaholo. Michaela says show feet. I don't. You can see the plushy feet. That's close enough, right? We've also got Denny1111, and we've also got Arthino, and oh, did I skip Shaz Robot? Whoops, Shaz Robot's here too. My bad. We've also got m2dev.net. We've also got Jacobs M1. Yo 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 to you as well. I'm so mad. I'm sorry, Shaz. I didn't mean to miss you. But anyway, the plan for today is to work some more on pre-commit.ci's front end. I did a little bit of work offline. It doesn't look great, but it's better than it was before. I was working on this page before. Before it was just like a bunch of text. I think this is like kind of all right. It's not perfect, but you know, it kind of gets the point across, and I can always iterate on this later. But yeah, you can now see, like, you know, red is for failed runs, green is for past runs. You can see like this. And if I kill the worker and start another run, not this one because I want to leave that one alone. We'll just do this one. If we close and reopen, we'll also see pending runs there. I didn't actually test pending runs, so we'll see. We'll see if it works. Close and reopen, and this page should see cool. So we see a pending one there as well. That also works. Neat. Neat. And then of course, if we start the worker, it will actually run it, and it will, you know, change to past after this completes. After it completes. There we go. Okay, and then it turns to green, shows the amount of time that it runs for. 15 seconds is kind of long. It must have triggered a build, which is no longer in the output here, but that's fine. But yeah, I did a bunch of CSS tweaking here. The cool thing about this for you CSS nerds, so I had to do a lot of weird stuff to make this happen. So first off, I had to make hover on links not show the underline because it was underlining the text in here, and I didn't want that. And this whole thing is clickable, so that was kind of tricky to do. The way I did it was tables. Why not tables? They are A tags, which are display table, and the icon here is actually a pseudo element that is displayed before and display table. So you can see if we click on this pseudo element here, and it's kind of hard to see because the text is tiny. But yeah, so there's you know, a pseudo element here that has this in it, which I think, oh, this makes it unselectable, right? Yeah, it makes it so you can't select these text in here, because the first version of this that I had, there were actual elements for these status icons, and that made it so you could select the text in there, and I didn't want that to happen. So I did a little tricky pseudo element here. And I also had a really hard time getting this to render nicely, but the you know, eventually I got it to work out. So like this line matches up exactly with this top line here, so that the border isn't outside of the thing. But yeah, it took me a while to get that working. So took me a while to get that working. Pleasure with feet is just a what is that word? Wrong time, Lord. Front end yak. Does this make it too long? I'm not sure. Beldathis is back to my very first. Wait, your first color was blue, Beldathis? I feel like you were red. You were red before, Beldathis. Unless I'm remembering that incorrectly. Hey, what's up, MSR? Hello, hello. Good to see you. Sola says, why was this gifted to me? So when people give subs or sub or give bits over, I think it's 100 bits, a random emote will be distributed to chat. And like some subset of chat will get that. Hey, what's up, Cat Peasant? Hello, hello. Is this Django, says Denny111. No, this is Flask. Not Django. Hey, what's up, Aferis? Hello, hello. So, ew tables, it's not actually tables. It's display table. Unsemantic A tags. No. The A tag is correct here. This is a link. There's nothing unsemantic about the A tag. The A tag is doing exactly what it's supposed to do here. The only unsemantic element here is the child element, which is this div. This is the unsemantic element. But the A tag is perfectly semantic. It's doing its job. It is a link. It is an anchor. That's what the A stands for, which I find a little bit strange, but yeah, this div to do this the display in here is unsemantic, but whatever. I originally was doing this with unordered list, but I couldn't get this to display in the right position with list items, so I switched to A tags instead. Because I mean, a unordered list would be a better semantic tag for this, but you know, wrapping this in an unordered list for no reason seemed not worth it, so I didn't. Astron says, "What is upper?" Not much. I'm gonna level with you today, chat. For whatever reason, you know, sometimes I just wake up and I feel sad, and today is one of those days where I'm just a little bummed out about everything. And I don't know what it is, and I'm hoping stream makes me feel better, but I don't know. Today is just one of those days where I feel fucking sad. So I figured I'd let you guys know before you're like, what's wrong? I'm just gonna let you know. I don't know what's wrong. I just feel sad today. But that's what's up. I thought we were all pink. Yeah, we changed the colors. But that says, you don't remember my first color? I thought we were friends. It was blue, then red, then pink, then back to blue. Oh. I feel like you've been red for so long that I just remember the red. Sola says, is there a version of Django called Django Unchained? And if not, why not? IPI Django Unchained. I'm sure there is. Yeah, here you go. What does it do? Who knows? It looks like it's probably just a meme package that doesn't actually contain any code. Let's see if we can download it without it executing arbitrary code. It is just a TGZ, so we will... What does Django Unchained do? It's very, very small. So my guess is it's just metadata. Correct, it only contains a setup.py. Actually, we'll just look at all of the files, see what junk they put in here. Okay, there's a link to a YouTube link in here with autoplay. Empty setup.cfg. It opens a web browser upon installation. This is the kind of fucking sketch ass shit that people can put in setup.py. Open a web browser upon installation. Awful. What is this? What is this video though? It was a risky click. Aha! It's been deleted! Perfect. Okay, well, anyway, that was a little bit underwhelming. But yes, apparently there is a Django Unchained package on PyPI. Is there an A tag that shows a picture of the font when you click on it? I mean, you could write your own A tag if you wanted to, because you know HTML5 lets you make your own semantic elements. It would be possible. Hey, what's up, Critical Y93? Hello, hello. Good to see you. I'll pop a pig. The combination of "this is fine" and the cursed logo are amazing. Critical Y says, "What is Docker?" I have been meaning to make a video on this, and I still have not done this. And unfortunately, well, fortunately or unfortunately, depending on how you look at it, I am significantly ahead on recorded videos. So I have 7 in the queue, which means that I can spend more time making the longer form videos, I guess, while I have some of them, you know, kind of banked. So I might finally record the Docker video and talk about it. But let me give you a TLDR of Docker. What Docker does is it takes the kernel from your running machine and allows you to run a lightweight virtual machine-like container. And that container has its own user space, so you can have a separate operating or a separate Linux user space as operating system. You might think of it that way. And so you can isolate installed packages, builds, etc. from your system. And I find Docker to be especially useful as a development tool when I'm working with packaging, or you know, I need to set up a scenario that's, you know, different than my host machine. You can also utilize containers and do that, you know, for orchestration systems such as like Kubernetes or Mesos, or I don't know, there's a couple other of them that are not as well known, but they allow you to basically schedule containerized services on abstract machines and request certain amounts of resources, and essentially build, you know, redistributable, immutable components to run software. But that's kind of the TLDR of Docker. I'm not actually running Docker myself. I am relink which Docker. I'm actually running Podman, which is an alternative implementation of Docker. Well, of containers, the idea, I guess. But let me give you kind of an example. So my machine here is running Ubuntu 20.04.1, which is Ubuntu Focal. But say I need to test something on Ubuntu Xenial. I can do docker run rmti ubuntu xenial bash, and this will give me a lightweight container running Xenial. So if we look here, cat etc lsb release, you can see that I'm now running 16.04.7 LTS. So I was able to very, very quickly run an alternative operating system without needing to, you know, spin up a virtual machine or install a bunch of software or set all that up. So if I wanted to test something in 16.04, I can do that. And the magic of this is enabled by some kernel features in Linux. But yeah, that's kind of the TLDR of Docker. Hey, what's up, SniffX? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. The main limitation of Docker, or at least the way containers are implemented, is it must have a copy of a Linux kernel somewhere. So, oh, I haven't heard this in a while. It's the drop song. It must have a copy of the Linux kernel somewhere. So natively, Docker really only works on Linux machines. There is Docker for Mac, but the way that it works is it actually runs a virtual machine, and that virtual machine has Linux kernel because it's lightweight, it's Linux distribution, and then it runs the containers inside that VM, and then does some weird networky file system-y stuff to kind of share that with the host machine. There's also Docker for Windows. There's actually 2 flavors of Docker for Windows. One of them runs Windows containers, which, you know, take a lot of the same idea of like traditional Docker where you're sharing the kernel with the host machine, but in that version of Docker for Windows, it's sharing the Windows kernel, so you can actually run Windows containers. I have actually not played at all with Windows containers, so I don't know. I don't know much about like how it works or how it performs or that sort of thing. I haven't really worked with Windows containers. There is the other form of Docker for Windows, which is similar to the Docker for Mac setup, where it runs a virtual machine in the background and does file and network and that sort of sharing. Because for now, Windows does not use the Linux kernel. Although I was talking to one of my friends at Microsoft, and it seems like they're getting closer and closer to it being a reality that Windows is just an emulation layer on top of the Linux kernel, which would allow you to have native Windows subsystem for Linux and native Docker and native Windows containers and basically a bunch of like really, really cool stuff that would make Windows just another Linux distribution. But that stuff seems a little bit far off. It seems but it seems really cool. I'm kind of excited for it, but I don't know when or if it'll ever happen. But anyway, Soul says Anthony's sad that he has to shiny up for even more Pokemon in the upcoming DLC. I mean, I enjoy shiny hunting, so I'm not sad about that. But hey, what's up, Restraint D? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Are you a daemon for restraint? A restraint daemon? Interesting. But welcome. What is the link you've got for me, Artheno? What do we got here? Is this a risky click? When I get sad, I stop being sad and be awesome instead. Oh yeah, it's from How I Met Your Mother, right? Hey, what's up, Sebastian? 900. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. Evers says your stream and the kind community you've cultivated here is great for my mood. By the way, Anthony coat. Well, I'm glad you like that. It's probably the trailer to Django Unchained. I mean, that would make sense, kind of. Archive.org, yeah. Somebody figure out what it was. Hey, what's up, Mr. Extremely? Welcome back. Good to see you again. MSR says, useful package. I think I'll contribute to it. Docker is just worse podman. Hey, what's up, Jay Carey? Good to see you again. Welcome back. Is it working for iPhone? Docker? Could you run Docker on iPhone? I kind of doubt it. Docker for iPhone. Running a Docker container on iOS. Oh no. Could you imagine all the processing power this will unlock? No, that sounds dumb. You could probably run it on Android, because there is a Linux kernel available. Yeah. Hey, what's up, JoshuQ4? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. But yeah, I don't think you could run it on iPhone. I don't think you would want to run it on iPhone. It sounds powerful. Yes, it is. It is probably one of the most important developer tools that's happened in the last, I don't know, 10-ish years. Yeah, I mean, containers aren't really a new concept, but Docker kind of, mainstreamed them for everyone. Because shroots are a fucking pain in the ass. There's so much goddamn work. Hey, what's up, James Red Golf? Thank you for the follow. Welcome. That was a TLDR. I mean, yeah. Hey, Catherine. Welcome back. Good to see you. Good afternoon, Anthony. Hope pre-commit.ci is going well. Yes, it is indeed. It's we're very, very close. Very close. This is the page that I want to improve today. So we're gonna be kind of mocking this up and then implementing some CSS components. We'll see how it works. But I have like a brain idea. We're gonna draw it in Paint, and then we're gonna try and implement it. Hey, what's up, Critically 93? Thank you for the follow. Snifax says, "What's with the keyboard?" This is the Kinesis Freestyle Pro. I still look at the model name here when I answer the question, because I don't know, for whatever reason I still don't have it like on the tip of the tongue. But yes. Not the 90mm says, what are the arguments for sticking with the dynamically typed language while we're seeing a big pushback to statically typed TypeScript? I mean, TypeScript is still a dynamically typed language. But you'll notice that Python also has type annotations, similar to how TypeScript works. So you can see, like, I am fully type annotating all of my code. So in a way, this is not all that different from TypeScript. It's just basically the TypeScript of Python. But I don't know, it still runs at Python speed. But actually, this is one thing that I want to talk about. Fuck, how am I gonna find this? Who was complaining about it on Twitter? Python. I think Anthony Shaw was talking about it on Twitter. If I just go to search for Anthony Shaw. The other Python Anthony asks, is Twitter down right now? What is going on here? Yeah, here we go. This thing. This actually seems like so this is a proposal for taking $2 million of funding to improve Python by about a 5x speed up over 4 years. And a lot of that is due to will basically be just-in-time modification of Python code to recognize types and build specialized machine code for it, similar to what PyPy does now, but built onto the CPython virtual machine. And this has been a highly controversial proposal, mostly because of the amount of money involved, although everything about it seems completely reasonable to me. They're basically asking for $500,000 per stage, and not asking for the money until the results are delivered. So essentially, it's zero risk to the Python Software Foundation, and all the risk is on the implementer, and yeah, payment on delivery. So I'm not entirely sure why there's so much backlash about this, and like the amount of work being delivered here is huge, and would be a hugely positive thing for the Python community. But I see a lot of people like throwing their hands up, being like, free open source software doesn't work like this. We don't want your paid work. We want you to do it for free. We want you to give away your work. And it's like, everyone's gonna benefit at the end for this. Like, it's really just like, you know, pooling some money to give somebody who's an expert in this field some time to work on this, you know, incredibly impactful work. My opinions on this are like, they should have asked for more money. And like, I think like funding this should absolutely happen. I also think that a different way could have gone, like the implementer could have gone about this in a different way, and gone to some large company that uses Python a lot and been like, hey, you know, give me $10 million and I'll implement this for you. And like, that would easily pay off for a company like Google or Microsoft or even like Dropbox, for instance, who, you know, run Python at scale, and that $10 million investment would easily pay off in, I don't know, less than a year. But I don't know. I'm super excited about this. I will drop the link in the chat so you guys can check this out as well. But I think this could be, and this could be like the V8 for Python. This could be the thing that makes people stop saying, you know, Python is slow and use JavaScript instead, blah blah blah. But I don't know. I think this could be a huge deal. But who knows if it gets off the ground? There will probably be too many crotchety neckbeards that say, "Oh, this isn't how free open source software works," and then it dies on proposal. But whatever. Hey, what's up, UL from PE? Thank you Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Critically, it's mostly for like backend server development. Docker is. Optional type checking is good enough for many use cases, especially for writing tools. Indeed, indeed. Oh man, I'm 8 minutes behind chat. Okay, we're gonna try and catch up. GK that says that's funny. Windows is just another Linux distribution. That's actually the inspiration for one of my chat commands. But oh my goodness, I'm struggling at keyboard today. That's actually why if you say Windows in chat, there's a 1 in 10 chance that it will. I don't know why I did 0 to 100 less than 90. I could have just done 0 to 10 less than 9. But yeah, that's why it'll tell you to say GNU/Windows, which is dumb. But I don't know. I think it's funny. James Wayne says, "Wait, didn't Anthony say last Friday pre-commit was ready for alpha, and now we're Wednesday and we're still here?" I thought it was gonna be ready on Friday. I thought I thought it was done, and then I realized that I have to improve the front end, make it look less like crap. Let me show you my to-do on what we have left. This is like a one-line patch. This is super easy. This is a little bit more involved. I have to split a function, but this should take like a couple hours. And this is what we're working on right now. But yeah. Movie July says, wouldn't that be GNU/Linux/Windows? GNU plus Windows. I think I got clickbaited. No. We're gonna get close there. Restraint D says, I just sit back and send sig stuff to random processes. Ooh. Soul says, I'm gonna be streaming Crown Tundra DLC tomorrow. Not sure when. Cool. I'm probably gonna wait to stream it until. So I think my 12-hour stream, I'll probably have some slots to fill, and so I'll probably be streaming it then. James Rangel says, "Yee man, hello." Afra says, question for everyone: is there a Vim plugin or vanilla way to show all buffers in a list to the side, like a Vim window dedicated to showing buffers without having to go :ls? I don't know. Yo, Koenig, welcome back. Thank you for the resub at 7 months. Oh, also I said I was gonna make sub badges last week, and do that either. Oops. Notepad. Make sub badges. Do it. Don't forget. Okay, I'm gonna put this text file on my desktop so that I don't forget. I'm gonna put it right in the middle so it's like super annoying. And I will hopefully remember to do sub badges. But I've forgotten. Can you imagine all the processing power this would unlock? Set the MOTD. Oh my god, I'm so far behind in chat. CSS is my passion. Yeah, it's gonna be mostly a CSS stream. James Van Gogh says, I just started out on coding. Nice. 9x19 says, so it's like dynamically typed inside the method, but the method takes inputs of a specific type and outputs a specific type. So I'm only annotating the parameters here because all of these ones in here are fully implied. This is actually basically the same as TypeScript. Like TypeScript has a lot of implication about what the types are, so I don't need to say that this is a string because os.path.join always returns a string if you pass strings into it. It's actually generic. It can return bytes if you pass bytes into it, but in this case these are strings. So MyPy knows that this will always be a string, and so it can validate the rest of the types based on inference there. Did I say implication? I meant inference. Close enough. But yeah, there are some cases. Let me see if I can find one in this file. No. Let's see if we can find one in this file. Yeah, here's an example. So sometimes you do need to tell MyPy specifically about types. Item : yeah, so for instance here, I had to tell MyPy that this was specifically a dictionary that maps string to any type. It's essentially similar to the any type in TypeScript. Partially because it thought that everything was a string here, which it's not all a string. So it was erroring on something here. So sometimes you have to tell MyPy, like, hey, your inference was wrong. Here's what the actual type is. But yeah, for the most part, it infers all the types, except for parameters and return values. Bella says, is it like MyPy-C? I actually have a video coming up in a few days about MyPy-C. I don't remember which day it is, but I recorded it. Did I record it yesterday? I think I recorded it yesterday. But yeah, I actually have a video coming up about MyPy-C, which is a... Oh, sorry. Are you saying, are the speedups like MyPy-C? No, they're more like PyPy. They're more like just-in-time optimizations. Or like recognizing like this is an integer, so deal with it as an integer instead of constantly rechecking what type it is and doing all that validation there. Joppy Mess says, because people only care about free stuff. Yes, indeed. Restraint D says, is it intended to be a complete substitution or is it planned to keep the relatively simpler interpreter alongside it? So the plan for it is to have the original interpreter will still stay around, so that'll be tier -1. This is basically the current interpreter, but only enabled if you're utilizing sys.settrace. This will allow for debugging and coverage and those sorts of tools. But there will actually be a high-performance profiling and debugging API exposed as part of the optimized interpreter, which actually is kind of in opposition to how PyPy does their settrace. Unfortunately, settrace in PyPy turns off the JIT, and so everything goes really, really slow. Which is why coverage in PyPy is super slow. Seems cool. Is it one person doing this? Yes, one person doing this. Chess says, it's weird that companies wouldn't shove money at this. Right? Like, if I were a big company using Python, like, I would fund this immediately. 2 million is a drop in the fucking bucket for most of these companies. As long as all the work is still open source, the community gets a say, I don't see a problem. Yeah, I agree with that, Mumi. And that's the plan, is to integrate it into CPython directly. Critically says, do you know pointers? I do indeed know pointers. Windows, I feel debated. Oh, we got it there. Rollers, nope, Windows didn't work, and that was the time that it worked. Not MN says, when do you use that add stuff in Python? So you're talking about decorators. Fortunately, I have, oh my goodness, explains a video. I have a video about decorators. Yes, so check out this video. I talk a bit about what goes on in there. That business says, so I accepted a job offer at a company today. I will soon be a principal developer. I've never even heard that role before. Damn, Cat Peasant being principal? Yo, principal is like the fucking pinnacle of developer. You're like super senior. But that's really exciting. That's really awesome. Hey, NoSQL Know How is resubscribed with Prime 3 months in a row and 3 months total. Thank you for your continued support of the channel. And welcome back. It's good to see you. S5F says, what do you do professionally to work? Are you freelance or fully committed to pre-commit.ci? So I used to work at Lyft, and I was part of the COVID-related layoffs in early April. And I've been kind of doing my own thing since then, and not really making money at the moment. But I've had this idea for pre-commit.ci for a while, and I kind of want to build it to completion, and get it out there and see what people think, and maybe build a pro version. And like, my pipe dream is that it somehow makes enough money that I can continue to, work on open source as more of like a full-time dealio. But as it is right now, I don't make enough money to be sustainable. But yeah, anyway, that's what's up with that. Hey, what's up, Billiam? Hello, hello. The Endless server says, why does a -- version implemented via import lib metadata work on Windows without installing the package, but does not work on Linux? It should not work without installing the package. My guess is that it is somehow picking up this egginfo directory. ls.egginfo, even if it's not installed, due to the way that sys.path works. So like, I can actually show you that here. Hey, what's up, Keshux? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I can do pip uninstall pre-commit here. So pre-commit is not installed. We still have this egg info directory, and if I do python -m pre-commit -- version, so even though it's not installed, import the metadata is still working because this egg info directory is on the path. If we do python and we do import sys.path, you'll see that there's this empty string at the beginning of the path, and that is the current working directory. And so import the metadata will pick up this directory here. So you'll see it working. If I delete that directory, pre-commit.egginfo, and I try version again, you'll see that we get the crash as we expect. So that's probably what's happening. That would be my guess. But yeah, it really needs to be installed to work properly. But anyway, we're gonna put this back into editable mode so that I'm not confused next time I try and develop this. Long Timeline says, imagine having 4 rows of icons on the desktop. Yeah, I need to clean up my desktop. It's been a while. But there's a bunch of screenshots and junk there. 9x19 says, sorry, I was talking about my pad to drunk timeline. I appreciate your explanation of that too. Didn't realize Python had that feature. Yes, indeed, indeed. Scylla says, can't figure out the type, just use any. Wow, TypeScript's so easy now. I mean, that's kind of the approach there. Hey, what's up, Pylang? Hello, hello. Good to see you again. Oh, I'm so close to being caught up on chat. Beldathis says, but it's like one person working on it right now. Reminds me of request 3. So the difference, Beldathis, in the way the funding would work is the request 3 asked for money up front and then didn't deliver. This is asking for delivery on payment. Or sorry, payment on delivery. So only when the work is completed does the person get paid. So the person working on this incurs all of the risk instead of the person paying incurring all the risk. So I think that alone is enough to be like, yeah, fuck it, ship it. There's literally nothing to lose here. But yeah. Campison says imposter syndrome intensifies, right? Python says, do you think a lot of software jobs will switch to a remote working environment even after COVID? I heard a lot of companies have seen more efficiency ever since people worked at home. I think a lot will stick with work at home, but I think many of them will go back. Just because you know, you can take advantage of workers more if they're at an office, kind of. I don't know. I think a lot will go back, unfortunately. No Single Know How says, there's always jobs at AWS. You could easily be a developer for your advocate. Indeed, indeed. I will be looking around for jobs pretty soon. Joel says, what is the exact role of a developer advocate? I've never seen one in real life. Seems to be an American thing. So there's kind of 2 different types of developer advocates that I have worked with. There's the public-facing developer advocate, where it's like people working for a company and advertising their APIs and services to developers. So like, you know, in the example of AWS, like somebody who, you know, like NoSQL Know-How goes to people and like talks about, you know, how you would use DynamoDB or like why it would solve, you know, particular problems for you and that sort of stuff. Or like, you know, there's developer advocates at Yelp who advertised how to use Yelp's public APIs and like did demonstrations and work with partners on integrating that sort of stuff. I guess developer advocate at Yelp was kind of mixed with the partnerships team, where they were working directly with people to, you know, have integrations with the Yelp platform. So maybe that's a little bit different. And then there's like internal developer advocates, which are like people that are advertising infrastructure features to feature teams at that company. Although I've heard that more usually referred to as developer relations, so it's kind of closely tied together, but kind of a little bit different. But yeah. James Wayne says, I don't know if anyone here knows how to select a specific stream with FFmpeg, but I want to remove the comment other value and can't figure it out. Any help is welcome, or if anyone knows where to find this, because the docs are honestly amazing. Yo, FFmpeg is so confusing. Almost every time I run FFmpeg, I feel like I'm copy and pasting the options, because I just that shit's just impossible to remember. Ricktopman says, so a few weeks ago I decided to contribute to MyPy or Python this Google Summer Code, considering that I've been using Python for a long time now. But damn, none of the source code makes sense. I have no clue where to start. Do you think it's even possible to go from my current situation to understanding the MyPy code base by March? I think you could go from 0 to understanding in what? November, December, January, February, March? In 5 months? Yeah, I think you could do it. You would have to spend a lot of your time reading it and figuring out how it works. And have some background in type theory, probably. But yeah, I think you could understand it in 5 months. It's what? How many lines of code? Git clone Python / mypy depth 1. Get ls files in mypy. xargs wc-l. It's 70,000 lines? More than I expected. That doesn't include type shed. Okay, cool. Most of the complicated stuff is in how it... Oh, there's also tests in here. Graph-v test. There's 66,000 lines. Yeah, that's even... I think that's doable. And again, you don't have to understand all the code to be able to contribute, I think. And some of it is mypyd. Probably don't care so much about mypyd either. So that probably subs out another, 1,000 lines of code or so. But yeah, I think you could do that. Shen says, look, while I do more physics, my whole life is mechanics right now. Well, thanks for stopping by. E5 Kill says managers like it. Yeah, the office life. All the extroverts will return. Yeah, a lot of my friends are like that, where it's like, it's draining for them to not be around people. I understand it to some point, but to some extent. But I'm kind of okay being on my own. The answer says, I had the folder in my current working directory. It drove me crazy. All the tests were passing locam windows, but failed in GitHub Actions. Now I install the package first and then run the test. Nice, nice. Perfect. 9x19 says, do you think it's a bad idea to drop out of college if I get a decent developer job before transferring from junior college? I'd be in year 2. The United States costs about 2 years and $60K to complete the bachelor's at my local university. So, here's my thought. If you don't have a degree, the hardest part about working in the industry is getting your first job. And from what you're saying, it sounds like you may already have a first job. And then, once you have one job, it's easy to get your second or third job. But the first job is always the most difficult one. And the shitty piece of paper from getting a degree is the easiest way to get your first job, unfortunately. I'm not gonna tell you to drop out of school though, because I don't think that's my decision to make, but I think like if you can get a job, it is a viable option. There are some things that you will have a harder time grasping outside of school, especially in theoretical type computer science stuff. I find that stuff is very difficult to learn without some sort of structured learning. Partially because there's no place to apply it in most cases. Like, I don't think I've ever thought about using the pigeonhole principle while implementing stuff, but it is an interesting and useful thing to understand relative to computer science. But I don't know. That's kind of my thoughts there. G. Carey says, IBM moved from work from home to on-site before COVID. I see. Hey, what's up, Tubeworm? Hello, hello. Good to see you. Nisugano says, I've been working from home since 2008. It is not for everyone. There are ways to help concentrate and so on. Yeah, totally. FFmpeg is fucking magic. Yeah. Kishuk says, FFmpeg is a total mess. The code is even worse. Yeah, I don't even know if I want to look at the code. Oh my goodness. Raygor69 says, who is this hacker? Wait, me? Am I the hacker now? Oh my goodness. I was watching a YouTube video the other day, and there was like a screenshot of like a text conversation, which was like, you used to work in computer science, right? And they were like, yeah. Or like, you studied computer science, and they were like, yeah. And the person replied, can you hack this girl's phone so that she'll unlock my number? And I'm just like, ah. Because I get this from my fucking high school classmates so often where they're like, "Oh, you know how to use computers? Can you hack for me?" It's like, ugh, no. I write developer tools. I don't hack computers. Also, like, I can't just hack a phone. That's not how that works. Hey, what's up, Simon SSC? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Movie Jaw says, what is dash dash depth 1 in get clone? It limits the history. Most of the bulk of a Git repository is actually the history and not the actual files that it contains. And so this only fetched one single commit from the remote instead of all the other branches and all the other commits. And so it makes it a little bit less bulky and clones a little bit faster. I don't actually care about the history here. I was just trying to get, line counts. So I mean, the history is important when you're working on a lot of projects, but here I didn't really care, so I didn't. But yeah. Anyway, that's what depth 1 does. I guess I could do a video about that. Video idea faster get clone with depth equals 1. What are you talking about, Tuber? Oh, you're talking about FFmpeg. I see. Hey, what's up, Flemish Hacker? Good to see you again. Wait, Drazarets and Hackermans. We actually, I don't know if we've seen the Hackerman in quite some time on the stream. You wanna dust off the old Hackerman hat here? Maybe put on the glasses for old time's sake. And now I got the Hackerman. Are you guys ready to do some code? Are you guys ready to do some code? Like, it's coding time, guys. We're gonna let's see, open up some of this some scripting here. We're gonna write some CSS. Actually, I gotta do MS Paint first before we do anything, because I want to show you how I want this thing to look. So this is what it looks like right now. Basically, we have steps, and some of these steps have outputs. I actually have to improve the output for the build step at some point, but I haven't done that yet. And then finally there's the run at the bottom if everything went successful. If things failed, so if we look at, what's a failure? I want an error, not a failure. If we look at an error, this will not have the final run output, but it'll have like a failed step in the middle. And so we want to highlight that as well. So kind of what I want this to look like is, get some nice rounded corners here, is to have like individual steps in here. So like this, and then, finally you'll have your expanded step at the end. And so for steps that don't really pass or fail, I kind of want them to be like a bluish color, probably not that blue color, but we'll pick some bluish color for like, not actually maybe we'll just make everything blue, and we'll have, oops, I want this to be black. We'll have like a little indicator for whether it passed or failed. Well, maybe we'll make that, I don't know, green for passing, and blue for informational or whatever. And have a little triangle. Yeah, there we go. Have a little like expand or contract. Oh, that's the opposite direction that I wanted. Wait, seriously? Wait, I want to do an upside. Is there really no way to do a down triangle? There's really no way to do a down triangle. That's fucking dumb. I guess we'll draw a triangle manually. Let's do it with the brush. I don't care. Whatever. I'll have like a little arrow here for, expanded or contracted, and I'll imagine this here. And maybe like you can expand these build options up here, but they're not expanded by default. So they have like a right arrow, and you click on it, it becomes a down arrow. And then here's my little box drawing. You'll have your output in here. Fill, purple, etc. And up here we'll have the step name. Oops. Step name, and then the time, 5 seconds. That's kind of what I want to build. Something like this. But I don't know. What do you guys think? I gotta take these off because I can't I can't see. But what do you guys think of this? All right, let me catch up on chat. Nisugo says, once you get your first job, you can get a job that will help pay for college, so it's not an either or discussion. Indeed. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense too. Hey, what's up, John? Hi. Hello. Good to see you again. J. Carey says, a lot of jobs still look for that piece of paper, unfortunately. Indeed. Yeah, unfortunately. Hey, Sedpause! Welcome back. Good to see you again. It's been a while. Oh, wait, no, you were here last stream, weren't you? Am I confused? Anyway, welcome back. Good to see you. A5 Kills says, would you mind committing a crime? Yeah, right? That happens. It happens so often to me. It's fucking crazy. Like one guy asked me to like hack into his bank and like eliminate a bunch of debt for him, and I'm like, that's not how it works. You can't. One is not simply snap away debt. But oh man. The other one that I get a lot is like, oh, you know things about computers? Can you fix my VCR? And it's like, or well, I guess nowadays it'd be a DVD player, but back then it was the VCR. But no, I cannot fix your VCR. I cannot fix your DVD player. I don't know how to do your audio setup. I probably do, but I don't really want to do that. But anyway, J. Gary says, working from home is better with COVID because everyone is working from home, so it's a level playing field. When you work from home with people in the office, then often miss out important conversations. Yeah, that's kind of true. When everyone, or when the majority of people are in an office, like, and some people are remote, I think that's kind of the worst situation where it's very easy to leave you out of discussions. Yeah. Igor says, I'm in my 3rd year of CS and I feel like I haven't learned shit. Does anyone else feel similar? Well, I never took a 3rd year of computer science. I did all mine in 2 years. Springtime says, can you hack my printer so it doesn't need cyan ink to print black and white pages? Maybe, maybe you could do some weird stuff with Cubs D, but I don't know. Superm says, I think my girlfriend is cheating on me with Pokemon, Anthony. Can pre-commit log me into her Twitch account? Also, if you do something with computers, they assume you know everything about computers, software, and tech and electronics. Yeah, it's true. It's true. It's been a while. Yeah. Do you have a hoodie? I actually don't think I have a hoodie. Do I have a hoodie? I have a Lyft hoodie, maybe. Oh yeah, I do have a hoodie. I have my actually I have 2 hoodies. I have this one. I actually really like this one because it's like thin. I'm unfortunately a sweaty boy, but I do have a hoodie here. If I can be full hacker man. What if I put the hat on and then put the hoodie on? Do I zip it up or not? How many gift subs is putting the zipper down? Also, how am I gonna put headphones on? How do people do this? Do the headphones go over? This feels dumb. The headphones go over the... I don't even know how to wear a hoodie. I like literally never wear hoodies. Is this what people do? This just feels dumb. I don't know. Hey, what's up, Lay William? Hello. Puts on a hat, Ubuntu automatically transforms into Kali Linux, right? Noob 404 says, guys, is he hacking my account right now? Is it safe to keep watching this? Blinkster says, have you seen HackerTyper.yet? Yeah, I have. And in fact, there's a clip. I think there's a clip of me on HackerTyper. Is this gonna start talking? I like how there's a mute button here, and then it's click to unmute. Like, I'm very... Is it, actually? Oh, I can't tell. But there is a clip of me that's actually pretty good. The hacker typer. This one. Professional 3.2 lines per second hacker poggers by C Complex 10 months ago.
Yeah, look
But
at this sick code, Keith. We're getting it.
Unfortunately, this clip cuts off 2 seconds too early.
Almost got it.
Anyway, we'll share this in chat. But yeah, it ends like 2 seconds later. I shout, "I'm in! I'm in!" But you know, you can't have them all, I guess. But yes, I do know how about hacker typer. Lumshacker says, "Hi guys, just started learning about machine learning. I built some easy projects, predicting values, grades, etc. What do you guys recommend me building?" I know fuck all about machine learning, so I'm not helpful there. No, you can't just use MS Paint. You have to use Adobe XD UX Designer, says Buck918. Is this like the do I still have that meme on my desktop? I'm hoping I still have it there. Yeah, I do. Is that like this meme? No, you can't just use MS Paint. You have to use Adobe UX Designer. MS Paint go brrrr. I feel like someone should make that for me, but yeah. Anyway, open all these windows again. Also Figma. Flamshackers, he says, "You forgot your black hoodie." Yeah, I guess I do have my black hoodie. The thing is, I don't work here anymore, so I like wearing this hoodie, but I don't work here. You have to flip it vertically after drawing. What? I see. Open inspector and just change the numbers. Yeah, that was like how I hacked NASA, right? Let's hack a bank and split the money. Just advise them to rank up debt and then go for integer overflow strategy instant stonks. Hey, GSpox0's here. Hello. Good to see you. How's it going, Binary Sloth? Good to see you again. The fuck did I just walk into? That looks real dumb. I know. It does look real dumb. Beanies, glasses, and headphones on the hoodie. Yeah. Inkster says, "My next game is in Unity, is one that randomly places pineapple on pizza." Juice says, "Anthony never wears his hoodies, which means I've effectively doubled my hoodie collection." Indeed. Bella says, "I missed the lift guy. Do something type of stream titles." Oh yeah, the like X-Lift tech lead plays Python on stream. I could probably do that again. She says, "There's a shocking amount of me in your top clips." It's true. I'm not gonna use byproject.toml. Anyway. Whoa! Panos Track. Yo, I haven't seen you in forever. Welcome back, Panos Track. Hypestiff says, "Landed here and randomly..." I haven't seen that kind of keyboard. Yeah, if you do bang keyboard, you can learn more. Okay, let's actually write some fucking code for today. Where's my paint drawing? Okay, this is what we're gonna try and make happen with little things here. I'm pretty sure we can do this with pure CSS. I know Bootstrap has a component for this, and I am using Bootstrap, but I don't want to use the Bootstrap component. There's a Bootstrap... What is this thing called? Accordion? But it kind of looks like garbage, and it uses JavaScript, so I kind of don't want to do that. But it does work exactly how I want it to work. Maybe we'll start with the accordion, and... I don't know. Whoa, that was not what I expected. That looks so dumb. Look at how it scrolls the page. You can just continually scroll the page like this. That's... Yeah, we're definitely not gonna make ours do that. That looks fucking stupid. Hey, what's up, Hyped FFS? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well. Okay. Yeah, this is why I don't wear hoodies, because I get way too warm. I already feel like I'm sweating. This is such a weird interaction that it scrolls the page. I really don't like that. Senpai says, anyone have any experience building API wrappers? How do people make them synchronous and asynchronous at the same point? Do you support both versions separately? That's such a pain. So, what is it called? There's like a protocol agnostic API. Python. Async. I don't know, but there is a concept of like building primitives that are agnostic to the API that's calling them, and then providing different endpoints for different. It's actually by the same guy, so this might even be the blog post. But yeah, there's something like that as well. Juice says, "Babbies give please." What? Oh, Panis Track wants me to play Type Racer. Okay, we can Type Racer. Well, welcome back, Type Racer. Welcome back, Panis Track, by the way. Racer friends. Okay, everyone can join this link, and I will put the slash in the link so Twitch linkifies it properly. Make sure to click join so that you end up in the race, and we're gonna do some keyboard typing. And then right after this, I'm gonna fill up my water. Please join. Please type along with me. What's up, One Dark Vision and Guillermo Dinamarca? Thank you both for the follow. Welcome to the stream. This is a weird start. Everything's political. This is a bad one. We're gonna do another one after this. That was abysmal. I did fucking awful that time. Usually I'm right around 105. This is probably the worst Type Racer I've ever done on stream. We're gonna do one more after this, so in 13 seconds we'll do another one. The other server says, what happened to Now Edge? I haven't seen him in 100 years. He comes by very, very infrequently. His explanation is that he works at a CI company, and so some of the stuff that I'm doing is a bit of a conflict of interest for him. So I kind of understand that. But that's why he hasn't been by in a while. But he has sent me some messages on Discord, so he's still alive. He's still doing well. Another person that we haven't seen in a while is Mindful Fox. I also messaged Mindful Fox on Discord. They're doing all right, but they've been really busy, so that's why they haven't had time to stop by. Oh, this is gonna be another hard one. One. That's a little bit better. Good job to this guest who got 113. But anyway, that was some Type Racer. Thank you for redeeming that Panis Track. Really appreciate that. Fuck, where did my pen go that I was twirling? Bootstrap in 2020, yeah. It says, like, you go to an FAQ and want to read all of it, so you click each and everything one by one after reading the other. Yeah. Prevent says, I think you don't like Backseat, but I recommend looking at Tailwind CSS if you're thinking of a CSS library. So, I'm not about to rewrite everything just to switch CSS frameworks. I already have a bunch of pages that already exist, and I'm trying to not scope creep as much as possible. So, I'm trying to get things out. These are the pages that I have so far. I guess on the home page. But yes, at some point I will, improve the CSS of things. And maybe that means switching CSS frameworks, but I'm not about to drop what I'm doing and learn a new CSS framework and rewrite everything from scratch. I've heard good things about Tailwind, but yeah, I literally don't have time to learn all this. I've already spent too long on this project. But I kind of want to get this out the door this week and get people trying out the alpha version so that I can iterate on stuff instead of just like sitting on this code. And so that's why I'm doing basically the minimal stuff to make this good enough to roll out. But yeah, no, I'm okay with backseat coding, but most of the time I will tell you you're wrong. Bootstrap is an ancient African word meaning I can't write CSS for shit. So I can actually write CSS, I just didn't want to bother. Like, you know, for the most part. Pinstrike says, my hands are cold, but we can go for a typo race. Typo race. Nice. Okay, but I'm gonna go fill up my water. I will be right back. I will see you guys in a sec. Oh, but first, 25 heal team. 25, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. I'm thirsty. I will be right back. Oh, that button didn't work. Oh yeah, I feel like I should mention the internet people came yesterday, and turns out that the voltage issue is not fixed on my internet, so there is still 26 volts, well 26 to 30 volts of alternating current going through my coaxial line, so the ISP still cannot fix anything because there's still voltage there. And for whatever reason, my multimeter was not picking it up. So I think because it was active or alternating current and not direct current, so my multimeter must. I mean, I got a fucking cheap one from Amazon, so it doesn't really surprise. So I am buying a new multimeter so that I can properly check the voltage. And I complained to my landlord, and she says buy a new router, and she means modem, but old people in technology, whatever. So she's not going to do anything until I buy a new modem. So I'm buying a new modem, and that should get here today or tomorrow. And hopefully after I get my new modem plugged in and it's still high voltage, I can be like, what the fuck? Please fix. And hopefully I can finally have good quality internet. But oh my god, it's been a royal pain in my ass. But I'm hoping that will eventually work itself out. Hey, Zayotic, how's it going? Welcome back. Good to see you. Have you considered not typing out a French keyboard? Says Juice to bellhop this. Yeah. Prevant says, gotcha, thought you did start a new project. Yeah, I mean, I've been working on this for like 6 months, so I'm not about to like redo things. The illustrator says, Anthony doing front-end stuff, what a rare stream to be a part of. Yes, indeed. Actually, I just thought about another thing here that we have to do, which is steps that don't collapse. Step, or I don't know. Let's say this is the image pull. 2 seconds or something like that. So this is like an expandable step. There's also steps that don't expand. And for those, I think what I'll do... Where'd the brush tool go? Brush tool. For those, I think I'll just put like a dot here to indicate that it doesn't expand in any way. So this is like the... Oops. That's the type eraser link. Q, I don't know, 58 milliseconds. So this is not bulleted though. So I think I'll try and do something like that. Typo race was a typo. Yeah, that was pretty good though. I like that. Git-commit.ci implemented dark mode. Dash just no verify. Oh. High voltage internet, right? Panastrike says, how's life in SF right now? So I'm in San Mateo. I don't know. I don't really leave my house all that often, except to get groceries, I guess. And, fine, I guess. It's not the best. I don't think you've been here since I got laid off, but I got laid off from my job. But good to see you again. It's doing all right, I guess. Everyone nowadays calls modems routers. Yeah, some routers are modems. So sorry, some modems are routers. But I have separate modem and router. But yeah. Netflix says, I don't even know the difference. So the modem is the one that talks to the outside internet. It's the one that converts coaxial line signal into, which I believe is an analog signal, into, you know, digital internet that, you know, works on a local area network. But that doesn't do any packet switching or device management or local IP address management or any of that other stuff. That's what the router does. So the router sets up an IP address space. It implements, what is it called? Address translation. NAT, network address translation, so that you can take outside requests and that are all destined for a single IP address and translate them to the individual IP addresses that are making requests on your network. So that's how you can connect a bunch of devices together. And routers often also include firewall software, which, you know, prevents the nasties from getting into your network. And things like port blocking and port forwarding and that sort of stuff. But traditionally they're two separate devices, but you know, you can get combined devices nowadays. MSR says, geez, that's painful. What about your idea of moving elsewhere? So I am not going... I'm gonna have a hard time breaking my lease because they did the repairs to the electrical, even though it's still not up to code. Even though there's still this fucking jank-ass wire. Do I have it on my desktop? I don't have it on my desktop. Well, I have the picture of the voltage. Here's good old 25.8 volts on coaxial cable right here. This is the internet man's hands and multimeter. This isn't my multimeter, but I bought this same one on Amazon, so I should be able to reproduce these same results. But hey, what's up, Tizzy Fuzz? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Let me open these up again. Polymathic Man says, once I have my network set up, I immediately turn off the router portion of my modem. Yeah, that's usually a good idea. Alexa says, nice design. Yeah, in MS Paint. I don't know. I think this is going to be fine. This is what we're going to try and implement. Juicefuck says, I feel like Tuberum gets away with being horny without being bonked a lot. High voltage internet, maybe you were measuring DC. Wait, why is high voltage internet lewd? I don't understand. James Wayne says, anyone here know how to patch have a patch just overwrite an entire file and not check the contents of it, so it doesn't matter if the content matches? So usually a patch needs to apply to a file. Otherwise it can't do the modifications. I'm not sure if that's a thing. Penis track, oh yeah, you haven't been here since the horny jail. We now bonk people in chat. A5 Kills says, can you breathe the air again, or is it bad? Let's see. Let's see what AQI says for today. 56, so not great. I mean, it's better than it was, but not great. Horny Jail is in Anthony's secret wall-to-wall shank carpet basement. This is real. Yeah, so I'm in half of a house. So there's I guess from the street, there's me on the right-hand side, and then there's my neighbor on the other hand side. And when I first moved in, no one was living in this house here, and there was a door that connects the two that was not locked for some reason. And so my roommate and I had a roommate at the time, were like, fuck it, let's go explore this other house and see what's going on. And like it was a fucking disaster. Like it was completely unfinished. They were supposed to renovate it, and they did renovate it before the other neighbor moved in. But there was also a basement on the other side, and I think the homeowner was originally going to split it into 3 rental units. But there's no way to access the basement except through the other person's house. So I think that idea kind of fell through. But we went down to the basement, and it was the fucking ugliest shag carpet on the walls and floors, like very, very 60s, and it was this hideous lime green color. But yeah, I think Juice refers to it as the sex dungeon, which is probably what it was for. But yeah, definitely.
Orgy room.
Orgy room, yeah, there we go. But yeah, it was interesting. We didn't take pictures though. We probably should have taken pictures. It's pretty memed. Panstrike says last time I was here is when you got fired from. I wasn't fired. I was laid off. But yeah. Not having V6 in 2020. Yeah, I don't have V6 either. Miguel says, if you're paying $75 per month for 120 down, would you pay $85 for 940 down? Of course. Is that even a question? Hey, what's up, Walter Bear? Hello. The internet man sounds like a superhero. I mean, I wish he was a superhero that fixed my internet, but doesn't seem to be quite the superhero. Hey, what's up, NXX? Hello. Good to see you again. Why don't you get optic fiber? They don't have any fiber offerings in my place, unfortunately. Hey, what's up, Flush38? Hello. Carpet, question mark? AWC carpet? What is laid off? It means that they cut a percentage of their workforce indiscriminately without cause. So it was not at my fault that I was laid off. Okay, all right, CSS. Let's do it. Okay, so I think in order to do this, the basic approach that people use is a list item. Let's actually just play with this. Index.html. Type HTML. HTML. Style, HTML. Oh, this needs to be in a head tag. Right, I remember how HTML works. Head question mark, and then we got our body tag. Inside of our body, we have some sort of div, which has some sort of other div, and we've got a input type equals is it checkbox? Let's forget. Input type MDN. What are the types? Checkbox. Cool. Input type equals checkbox. Name equals this, I guess, and then I'm gonna do a label somewhere. And let's see, class equals off screen. Position absolute left -9999 x so that it doesn't render. And then what? Label 4 equals C1 span / contract. And then hidden content. I think this is the basics for building one of these. And then we want, let's see, input type equals checkbox. Sibling selector. Why is my shit all messed up? Oh, because this is broken, I see. Collapse content. And so we want when this is checked, 1:. This is display none. Or we want the opposite. Maybe we can start it checked, I guess. Yeah, that way you only have to write one CSS rule instead of two. That's the basics of this. Oh, it's been a while since I've done one of these. Clearly it's not working. Okay. Oops, that's not the browser. Sibling selector CSS. Haha, you guys thought I was gonna click on W3 schools, didn't you? Oh, adjacent sibling. I gotta reorder these. Let's see. Okay. Is this based on ID and not on... Oh, okay, cool. So we built a crappy expand contractor thingy thing in CSS. Look, we did it, chat. It's done. The code is done. Okay, so I can get rid of name equals this. Dope. Oh, that's weird. I just got a follow from Imperu, but it didn't show up in Streamlabs or in my overlay. But thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. The cause was COVID, indeed, Alexa. The cause was COVID. They yeeted the employees. Yeet. Yep. Whenever Tubeworm and Michaela are together, the horniness takes over. Writing HTML files without using snippets, is that even legal? Hey, what's up, Junior? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Panastrike says, is it possible to implement a language server for Babby? Yes, I do plan to implement language server support at some point, but I have not done that yet. Not yet. I have not. But I do plan to do that at some point, but I've stopped working on my text editor for a while I work on this project. I do have a bunch of stuff that I want to do for my text editor, but priorities. But anyway, this looks pretty good so far. Oh, and then we can also style this label as well. So let's do that as well. So, oh, is there a minus for previous selector? Because it's gonna do this element. General sibling combinator. Okay, use that. Separates two selectors and matches all iterations on the second element that are following the first element, though not necessarily immediately. Is there a way to do it in the other direction? Like, I basically want this, but instead of plus, I want minus. Is there a minus? General sibling. Because I want to style this label. Let's, I guess, do... label Let's see. Wait. Is it always before? Hmm. P tilde span will be red. So this is the one that got red? The P was before. This is backwards of what I want. We're gonna do some Googling. I'm sure someone else has solved this. Pure CSS. What is this thing called? Accordion. So far behind on chat. Implementing LSP seems like fucking effort, so yeah, it's gonna be a lot of work. Hey, what's up, Julian? Good to see you. Button on click equals do it. No, we don't want to use. We're not gonna use JavaScript for this. We don't need JavaScript. Alexa says, I think I have COVID right now. Oh no! Get better. COVID was yikes. I'm pretty sure I had COVID in March. But yeah. Strike says, what is the problem? Maybe we can help. So I'm trying to get this arrow to rotate. I'm gonna do a pseudo element before the label that is this arrow. But also I'm just gonna Google and find someone else that has done this because I'm sure that'll be easier than actually doing it myself. Oh look, I've already clicked on one of these. Input label div. Wait, they have their input before. Oh, right. So we don't need. I see. We can just use this here. Input before, then followed by this. So we can put this up here. Oh, I see. Input type equals checkbox. Checked. Tilde label. Content or label before. So when it's checked, we'll have to fiddle with this. I think. Yeah, so that's the basics. What do we do? No select again? It's like no select. I bet there's a bootstrap class for it though. No select CSS. User select none, right? Yeah, user select none. I'm not gonna bother with the prefixes. User select none. Label. You can't select things in the before. Okay, perfect. Label. Cursor pointer. User select none. Can you click on this? Oh, you can. Perfect. Okay, this is the basics of what I want to implement. That was easier than I thought it was going to be. Watch says label 4 equals foo. Oh yeah, sure. I'm gonna be more specific about it, but I just wanted a small demo. This is the basics though, so that's good. Ju says I have to go to meetings. Have a nice stream. Well, thanks for stopping by. Anthony, 20 minutes behind chat. I'm only 3 minutes behind chat. Wouldn't jQuery be helpful? Yes, but I want to do this without JavaScript. I don't think I need any JavaScript at all. That's the plan. That is the plan. Okay, let's close some of these tabs. And we will iterate on implementing it here. Sunny Sensei says, for what? We're implementing this design, but for this web page. So right now the content is just always shown and not boxed up in any sort of way. But we're gonna implement something that looks sort of like this. But let's put our markup together and see what we got there. Template web templates run. We're gonna need a Jinja counter to give these unique IDs, I think. Okay, where's the actual steps? More step and step. Okay, here we go. Steps are here. So this is going to be a label. And this is going to be input type equals checkbox. We need to figure out how to put it off screen. And let's see if there's a bootstrap thing for that. Bootstrap off screen. Display. Hiding elements. We don't want display none. We want I think it's in here. I guess we could do SR only. What does SR only do? I think I could use SR only. It's not exactly the right thing, but class equals SR only. Only ID equals step something. We're gonna fill that in. Label 4 equals step this thing, and then oh, we have two different choices here. Run step has output. Yeah. So if step.output, we'll do that. Otherwise, we do another thing that doesn't have the expanding collapse, which is just most of this code, but not the same. Just have a label for nothing, no checkbox, no highlighted. And we got an indent. Put this guy up here as well. Okay, so I gotta figure out how to do a counter in Jinja. Oh my goodness, you guys are talking so much today. Umajal says, here have these. Ooh. Might use those later. Let me put those in here. I think I kind of want a, the filled one though. Can you find me the filled one? But yeah, kind of like that. Cool. Okay, let's see how we make a counter in Jinja. Jinja to counter. This is using set. Pretty sure Jinja has a built-in thing for this though. Is there really not a way to do this? Loop counter Jinja. Loop.index. Is that what I want? Let's try that. Loop.index. Somehow I feel like this is not gonna work, but we'll try it anyway. Loop.index. Hey, what's up? Washiming Oop. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well. We should name it to AJ because no one gives a fuck about XML anymore. Oh yeah, Ajax? Yeah, that's true, it's true. Visibility? No, not quite. I just want it off screen. James White says, how are we actually getting Python output code into these HTML files? Flask? Yeah, there's Flask running. Right here indeed. Or in fact, here's the Flask running. Okay. Let's see what our markup looks like. Step 1. Wait, why is it 1 based? Oh no, here's... Oh, because the first step had no output. That's fine. Step 3. Label for step 3. Okay, cool. That kind of works. Now just to add... Is this gonna be like way too easy? It's gonna be way too easy. Where are my flip-flops? Oh, they're over there. There is actually jQuery on this page already because the current version of Bootstrap that I'm using is jQuery based. But yeah. But yeah, I like that. Those are some good triangles there, Moomy Jamal. Thank you for that. And Beldathis. Although Beldathis only got me the down one, not the other one. You can check triangle symbols. Yeah, I've been on this webpage before. It's real good. It's real good. Oh wait, no, this is not the webpage that I remember. No. Go away. Don't need your ads here. Oh god. This is what I get for not using... Oh, fuck this. Go away. We don't need Cheetos commercials. What the fuck is this? Why is there just like some random message channel? Channel closing. Too late to send rec fee messages will be lost. What? What? A SQL query goes to a bar, walks up to 2 tables and asks, "Can I join you?" Oh no. Mr. Extremely says, "Do you want a biohazard character that exists in HTML?" No, I'm good. I'm good. Let's see if we can get this to refresh. Anyway, that was weird. Anyhow. That was real weird too. Okay, so we had this, the markup working. We need to add some display block here. Oops, that's not how that works. Let's actually put the ID at the beginning. Okay, and my CSS is in line right now, so don't judge too hard, I guess. Okay, so what do we need to do here? We need to do PC step input checked, only 1 colon checked till label before. We also need to have one for tilde highlighted. But maybe I should just wrap this in a div. Because I don't remember what class that is. We just leave it. So when it's checked, we want... Oh, did I start it checked before? I think I started it checked before. But we want it checked if it's failed. Let's just do it like this before. We can tweak this a little bit after. Checked. So we're gonna incrementally add logic. So if it's checked, we're gonna do display none. And we want PC step label before. We need these things. Oh, it's colon before. Why is it colon before? And then this. Let's try that now. Oh, why? What? Why do I have two different things here? Well, it's clearly not working because this has another div around it. It's PC highlighted. Of course it is. PC highlight. Did that not save? PC highlight. Boujon says, looks like your text editor is bugged. I wonder what kind of video. Oh, I know what happened now that I think about it. So what happened is I opened Firefox in the background. And then I opened my text editor. And then, I don't know, I did something in Firefox that caused it to output things in the background. Probably closing this quickly. I don't know. Let's just try and open some web pages. I'm sure I'll be able to trigger it at some point. Oh, but now this isn't this process, so maybe I have to start a new process. Let's try that. I don't know why it's not okay. I don't know why it's not triggering anymore. This is the same crappy website we opened before. Go away. Why are there so many websites for this? Why is there a left arrow here but not a down arrow for this size? Annoying. Unless this is the down arrow that matches this one, but it doesn't match. We worked hard to develop and maintain a forever free font generator. The fuck? The fuck? The fuck? Oh no, the down arrow was the one that was correct. We want to fix the right arrow one. Oh, it should be this one? No. Son of Bish. This one? I Should really just write out the code points for these and figure it out that way. No, that's not the right one. So I don't know why this isn't working. Is it because you have a special display? It is. It's because you have a special display. D inline block is probably important. Yeah, fucking god damn it. Alright, well, wrapper div it is. Wrapper div it is. New class equals PC output. Actually, let me just give it a div. I don't actually care about.
Nice.
Hey, Zeonic, thank you for resubscribing with Prime 2 months in a row and 3 total. Really appreciate your continued support. I gotta restart. I think we maybe have it working now. Spreading all those K-pop emotes in chat. Oh, look at this. Boop. It's still a little bit jank, but we're getting there. Modulator says the single colon is a pseudo class only selected when an element is in a certain state, for like hover and stuff. Colon is pseudo elements used to select a certain part of the element. Oh, that makes sense. I get that. It's the correct error, but your font is messing with it. Oh. Do I SVG this? We need to cursor pointer. Is there not a cursor pointer? Is there really not a cursor pointer? Helper class? You can use roll equals button on the element. Huh? This thread is such fucking shit show. Look at it, got reopened again. Well, it's gonna be added in Bootstrap 5, I guess. Okay. Bootstrap 5, I guess. I guess it's in 4.5. What did we do here? I guess we did roll equals button. We should do that here. Guess that's the more accessible approach to this. Roll equals button. That gives us cursor pointer here. It does. Cool. Construct says unselectable. Yeah, oh, I guess does Bootstrap have a Bootstrap? I forgot to do that as well. I don't really care about the prefixes. I'm just gonna use user select 9 personally. So PC step label. User select none. Cool. Still got the weird wiggle. That's fine. Okay. Oh, you don't have PC step. That's why you don't have the little thing there. I see. So now these all have pseudo elements, even though these ones shouldn't have that there. PC step in label. Display. Display what? Oh, we probably have to do table cell here again. Make them look the same. I'll probably do the same trick that I did for the other thing, which is to make this a table. Oh, but I need these all to be on the same level. It's gonna be tricky. Because I want to give these a width. I guess I could do inline block, and then width 2 rems. That's not the right page to refresh. Where did the pseudo elements go? These have a width? Oh, because I didn't give it content. That's why I don't know width. Content. Space. There we go. 2 rems is too much. Let's reduce that down. Probably 1 rem is enough. Table. Where's my pseudo element? Oh, Firefox makes this so much easier to debug. It puts the little. Oh, there we go. Element. With 1 rem? Nope. 1.5 rem? Yeah, there we go. I just need to get an SVG for this. Actually, probably 1 rem will be enough once I get the right thing there. Cool. Gonzalo Perez says, "What are you doing here?" I am styling this page somewhat. Functionality's kind of there. The styling, not so much. Also, this should have been step down here. This needs to be a label. And we actually don't have PC step expanded. And we should put this in its wrapped div so that it's the same markup down here as well. Okay, so now they all line up. This is a little bit weird, but I think I'm going to put a little status indicator here as well. Hey, what's up, Mr. Asta? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well. Mother says there's a native HTML for this. Details, yes. There is the details element. I know about the details element. We worked with it. We tried using it a couple streams ago. It has a few problems. One of them is like you can't properly style the little icon, and you also can't animate it. So if I wanted animations, I would be kind of stuck rewriting this way anyway. But I do know about the details element. Why do these not line up? Maybe they do? Oh, there's an extra space before this. That's why it doesn't line up. So this needs to be on one line. I sometimes hate that about HTML, is that the white space is important. Kind of important. Okay, there we go. Wait, this one didn't line up now either. Oh, because I didn't do this one. Oh, sometimes I hate HTML. Oops, gotta refresh. There, now they all line up. But that says, why not go with cool, trendy emoji arrows? Mochikomi says, roll equals button is also good for accessibility. Indeed, indeed. I don't know, we're gonna use some SVGs. Moomyjaw says, why not selectable? Now you can't copy paste the results. You can still select this down here. I just don't want these to be selectable. Because you're clicking on them, and if you click on them rapidly, it will try and select them, but this makes them not selectable. Oh, why is this not done properly? Oh, because you don't have PC step and you also don't have a label. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so now to make it look more like this, we need to give these a little circly thing. Oh wait, can a pseudo element contain an image? I wonder what the details element uses for this font. Like why we get a weird emoji for this. Emergel, please speak in English in chat so that people can understand you. Thank you. Let me make sure this isn't. Make sure this isn't okay and time it out if needed. To English. It did not translate. Oh, because it thought it was Hebrew for some reason. It is not Hebrew. Nope, not Control S, Control A. Seems benign. Hey, what's up, BK the Awesome? Hello, hello. Why not use favicons for your arrows? Favicon is a completely entire concept. I think you mean SVG. Or do you mean font icons, icon fonts? HTML, whitespace is unimportant except for when it is, right? Binary Stream says, what is the thing you learned from Coding Babby? I learned so much stuff from Coding Babby. Let's see. I think the biggest thing that I learned is making curses apps, and that was my original goal, was to learn curses by building Babby. I think another thing that I learned that was kind of cool is the KD tree. And what a KD tree is... Color KD. What a KD tree is, it's a specialized multi-dimensional tree for plotting points in n dimensions of space. So imagine you're in 3 dimensions of space. You plot points in wherever. And let's say you have another test point that you're adding and you want to figure out what the closest point to it is. What a KD tree does is it slices the plane repeatedly in each direction and like eventually gets you down to a tiny quadrant only containing your point and another point, and that's how you can figure out the closest point. I think that's really cool. But I learned how to make a KD tree from that. I learned a bunch of junk about regular expressions, including automatic translation of regular expressions. Like I learned about atomic groups. I learned about possessive quantifiers. Partially because the regex flavor that does the syntax highlighting is a completely different engine than the one that I've worked with before. And it's like way more powerful than other regex engines. What else did I learn? That's probably about it. I don't know. Those are kind of the big things. The rest of it was mostly just like putting things together. Oh, I guess I should talk about what the use of KD trees is in Babby. So by default, Babby will output in 256 colors if the terminal says that it supports it. And if it doesn't say that it supports it, for instance, term equals screen 256 color, you'll see, and it's really subtle. Slash color KD. It's really subtle, but I mapped the true colors into 256 colors. So you can see, I don't know if you can see it on stream because it's going to be really hard to see it, but you can see like this purple is slightly different than this pink over here because I have mapped this color to a 256 color. The way I'm mapping it actually isn't quite correct. Like color space is not linear in 3 dimensions, so mine's slightly inaccurate and like slightly not the right thing, but anyway, goes close enough. iMathicman says typing Python lists that can be empty sucks unless I'm missing something. Yeah, it's kind of annoying. It doesn't know. Well, if you only use a list in one way and it knows what type goes into that list, you usually can leave off the annotation, but yeah, sometimes it doesn't know. You gotta use WebGL for those errors. Font icons? I don't want to bring in a web font for one fucking icon. But yeah, it's a little bit overkill. 80 tree, that's some basic stuff in machine learning. Yeah. Panastrike says, what is this? I'm confused, please help me. If you do bang MOTD, it will echo your message back. That's what that's about. We added that as a feature in my chatbot, which gets you channel points. Gets used by channel points. But yeah. It's pretty nifty. Did you publish this website on GitHub? This code, I don't know if this will be open source. It may be open source. Thing is, I plan to try and make money off of this at some point, so it is not currently open source. But it may be in the future. Maybe in the future. What's the need of the 3 dimensions? Oh yeah, I talked about that. Not MN says, what does @property do? Fortunately for you, I have a video that talks about property, the property decorator. In fact, I have 2 videos about the property decorator. Watch the second one that it returned there first. So watch video 5 before 117. It talks about all of the use cases for that. Roller says it's all about the MVP. Indeed. Wait, somebody set the MOTD to MOTD. Oh, y'all, and my special message fired this time. It has been set to MOTD 19 times. Oh. Wait, did I commit that? I don't think I committed that. I think we wrote it on stream and I just forgot about it. Twitch chatbot. Oh, yeah, in fact, we forgot. Git commit -m. Show number of. Gotta do hard quotes. MOTD sets. Git push origin head. Git. And speaking of people we haven't seen in a while, we haven't seen Kevin in a while. Kevin even has a special command for himself, but hasn't been around in a while. That's fine. Pepper your Angus says bang gear. What? Oh, like my setup? Yeah, I haven't done a video on that yet. I need to do that at some point. Is there any info on what streaming gear you use? Yeah, I can talk about it real quickly. So this is what my setup kind of looks like. I put OBS over on the right screen. I've got chat in this little space right here on the screen. I have my virtual machine here, which is running Ubuntu. I usually have, Discord and YouTube over here, which is my videos. I usually have Streamlabs down here. And yes, this is iTunes up here. my computer specs, because you care about that as well. I have an i7 8700K. This machine was built in late 2018, so that's why that's that. I have 64 gigs of RAM, which is hilariously overkill. I have a bunch of SSDs. I have one spinning disk, which I'm planning to get rid of because I don't really like it. And I have a 1080 Ti as my graphics processor. My microphone here is the Blue Yeti, which is, you know, kind of a basic entry-level streaming microphone. It works well enough. I do plan to replace it at some point. I have my forward-facing camera. This thing is really fucking old. This is like a 12-year-old camera. This is the next thing that I'm replacing in my stream setup. And I have a dock camera, which shows my keyboard here. Oh, it's slightly askew today. I would like to replace the dock cam at some point as well, because it's pretty low quality. Let me show you. And it has like a really hard time with white balance. I mean, it's not the worst, but it could be way better. I think the white balance is like the worst part of it, but anyway, also not pictured in this video or in this screenshot here is I have two softboxes, which are big light sources that are pointed at me. So one of them is where's my mouse? Oh no, I've lost my mouse. There we go. One of them sits right above this screen here, and the other sits right above my desktop. You can't see that. My mouse is off screen. It sits right above my desktop, right over here. So those kind of shine light in and give me, like you can see, I can shade myself if I put my hands in the right spot. Yeah, there we go. But anyway, that's what's set up there. Hopefully that gives you some details. But yeah, I do plan to put a video together about this as well. But it says for Bang Explains command, when there are multiple videos, is it sorted? Yeah, it's sorted by some. It's sorted by the text, full text search thing. I don't know. It is sorted, but it's not in a way that you would maybe think about it. It's supposed to be like the best match gets returned first, but I find that it's not super useful. Deep Red Sky says, I love Ruby. Ban Deep Red Sky 1. Yeah. Hey, Piggy Dicers, how's it going? Hello. We've also got Chillaxathor. Hello. Bailey says, I'm still running my 4790K. Nice. Yeah, I was running a 2970K for a long time. That was a good processor. Bang joke. What does EMAX stand for? Exclusively used by middle-aged computer scientists. Oh no. Oh no. Sarcastic Dante isn't here. He would have some thoughts about that. Hey, what's up, Doc Extreme? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. What is the name of your small keypad? If you do Bang Keyboard 3, learn more about that guy. Oh. There's a typo in that command. It's very subtle. Bot plugin simple keyboard 3. There's supposed to be a space right there. Fix tiny typo in keyboard 3. Attention to detail. But anyway, oh, I gotta restart the bot, otherwise, I'm gonna have to restart it again. Okay. Anyway, hey, what's up, iSatisfied? Hello. I forgot you were streaming today. Well, I always stream on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. Okay, let's close some of these. We need to figure out better characters for this. We also need to put a center dot, I think, for the other ones. Okay, so I wonder why this triangle is different than this one. Let me look at the code points for those and see why. Word of this guy is 9660. Word of this guy is 9654. Huh. That's weird. $96.50 to $96.70. Let's just print a bunch of these characters. Maybe we'll print more of them. Ooh, we get into like weird diamonds and stuff down here. Okay, we got boxes up there. Oh, actually, maybe we want a box character. Although we get circles down here. Maybe we'll go higher than 80. 90? Oh no! There we go. This is like snow in Minecraft. Whoa, that's lower square, it looks like. This is upper square. Where's mid square? These are weird characters. Weird characters. Okay, this is the one that I want for just middle. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, we got squares on these ones. And we can shrink that down if we can find a good right arrow that doesn't suck. Maybe we'll use these ones with the holes in them. Let's try those. And we want the right arrow with hole in it. Why are you not letting me change tab? Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's decent. Let's use the square with hole in it also. Which square are you? Ooh, square with rounded corners and hole in it? Yes, please. Ooh. Okay, now we can shrink down the size on this. Oh, it's still at 2 rem. I didn't adjust it. 1 rem was too small, 1.5 rem. Let's do 1.25 rem. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Okay, this one's not clickable and this one is. How did I make this one? Oh, because we only put roll in button on the expandable ones. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Martin Munilla says, hi, hello, hello, welcome, welcome. Mumi says, like I said, it's just the font that's messing you, indeed. iSatisfied says, I was doing some light reading on Medium today at work, and it suggested a blog about how pre-commit will change my life. Yo. That's awesome. Not MN says, how's MX Black compared to blue/browns? MX Black is heavy and quiet. These are actually blacks. And I only picked quiet because I didn't want this to get picked up by the microphone. Which it doesn't. I can hear it, but it doesn't get picked up by the microphone. And I wanted heavy because I like heavy switches. These are reds, which are basically the same idea as blacks, except they're lighter. I really don't like reds, but I had my opportunity to ask for browns and didn't because I wasn't paying attention. I should have asked for browns. And blues are loud. Well, that's speaking of pre-commit, I had some weird error at work where it said request package not found. I believe it's related to virtualenv, but it didn't look more into that. Virtualenv has had a rocky few releases. Check the most recent issues on pre-commit and on virtualenv. It might be the same issue. Especially if you're using Conda. iSatisfying says heavy switches for the win. Yeah, I really like heavy switches. This is actually looking pretty good. I kind of like this so far. But okay, I gotta I gotta fill my water. I will be right back. I'll see you guys in a sec. Alright, I'm back. The other thing that I wanted to do was, for whatever reason, I like sitting in my chair with my flip-flops on, and I kept looking for my flip-flops, and they were across the room. So I got up to get those as well. Also, maybe don't use Conda. Yeah, there's been a lot of problems with Conda and virtualenv recently. Hey, what's up, One Myrtle and Harry Electro? Thank you both for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well. I wonder if we make these font weight bold, if they'll look better. Font weight bold. That looks worse somehow. How does that look worse? Actually, no, it's grown on me. Kind of like it. Yeah. Yeah. I think we're gonna go with bold. Can I do bolder? Bolder. That didn't do anything. Font weight 400? That seems to do nothing. What if I do font weight 100? The least bolder. Do font weight 1000? I don't think that made it more bold than just bold. Bold is 700 if I remember correctly. But anyway, let's actually fix this in the code because 1.25 rem. Font weight bold. Yeah. Can we click on the icon too? Nice. Okay, so now, oh, these are close together. What's up with that? Is there not a P tag around you? There is not a P tag around you. There's BRs. These should be P tags, not BRs. I know how to HTML. This is probably from when the code was really, what's the word, nascent. Did not Didn't have any styling. Oh, that looks way worse. Oh, it's fine, whatever. Okay, so the last thing to do on this design is get the colors here on the expanded things. I guess technically this one should be expandable as well. It also depends on the font. I'm not sure all fonts support weights. Yeah, that's true. It does depend on the fonts. It depends on the font. Okay, how are we gonna do this? Also, I want this to be expanded and uncollapsible. So I can do that with a special class, probably. Lab templates to run. PC step. Oh, in fact, I already did that. But we need to do it here as well. Step display class. Also, this is missing PC step. Oh, because we have another case here. Oh, we have another case here. Oh, we have another case here. Ew. I think we can just make... Yeah, like this will never be failed, so we can just get rid of this here. This failing will always have some sort of output, hopefully. Otherwise, I don't know how anyone's gonna debug anything. We'll always make this expanded. And we'll make PC step expanded set this. Is that how they do this? Oh. Wrong spot, should be here. Changed nothing. Oh, because we don't have PC step expanded. I just got rid of that. Oh. I'm confused. Hey, what's up, Void Rose? Hello, hello. Good to see you. That says, just saw the latest Explains video. Nice tip. Also, you've been more consistent with the outros, so I guess that's good too. So, I've been cheating a little bit with the outro, Peldathis, to be honest. I wanted to get more consistent, so I opened up this little text document here that has my outro text in it. And so I often read from this so that my YouTube videos are better. But yes, a little cheesing it, but it seems to work better. Also, it makes sure that I use more politically correct words in this. Because unfortunately, you know, based on my conditioning and raising, I have a tendency to use the word guys in a gender neutral term, although it is not the best for gender neutrality. Like there isn't really a great word in English for a collective group of people independent of gender. So like I have a tendency to say like, but thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. So I've made sure to like be very specific and have language here that's more appropriate. So I've been trying to do that. Yeah, there's y'all, but like y'all makes you sound fucking southern, and I don't want to sound southern, you know. But the other fucking dumb thing is, according to my YouTube statistics, saying guys would actually be correct. Because my demographic on YouTube is abysmal. Let me see, where is the statistics? Analytics, audience. Huh, only 50% of people are subscribed. Yeah, so here's my channel analytics. Interesting that a lot of the views are in the same time zone, but wow, 10% of my people have dinged the bell on YouTube. But yeah, 44% of people aren't subscribed. 1.1% of, according to YouTube's demographics, are women. And most of my viewers are 25 to 34. Sounds about right. But anyway, stats. Stonks and stats. But yeah, I've been trying to be more consistent about that. But anyway, hey, what's up, Dr. Cheese Weasel? Good to see you again. Welcome back. And Void Rose, I think I already said hi to Void Rose, but I'll say hi to Void Rose again. Cheese Weasel says, "Can you call me Parthenax, like the Dargon in Skyrim? At the throat of the world." Liberated Apathy says everyone, everybody, kind of, but it doesn't fit into those words all that well. I don't know. I've just substituted the word you as a pluralized you, which I guess it's more like I'm talking to an individual. I don't know. It works. It works. Jacob says, "Hi Anthony, how do you like that keyboard? I'm thinking about getting it for my first split." So I was able to adjust this keyboard really quickly. I've never struggled with ergonomics issues, so it's, you know, not been really an ergonomic saver for me, but it works well. It's nice. I have the 15-degree lift on it, so it's kind of sits like this on my desk, but yeah, it works well. Hey, what's up, Piggy Dicers? Hello. Oh wait, no, you've been here for the stream. You've been here since earlier. But yeah, howdy y'all, welcome back to the stream. Today we're gonna be talking about some Git. I don't think I can do that. Hey, what's up, Muddy Pigs? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Kill says I've watched at least 2.5 of your videos. Liberate Apathy says, "I feel like guys is universally accepted even if you're not a man." So I have heard that. However, I've also heard people say, like, you know, guys is gender neutral until you say that, you know, oh, I've kissed some guys. And then you're like, wait a minute. Maybe it's not so gender neutral. But, I don't know. Anyway. Hurler says, "Y'all watch my videos." If you're watching this and you're not subscribed, subscribe now. 50% says is quite good. Yeah, I guess like other people are like 70-30, but I don't know, 55 is pretty decent. Ibram says, "If you ask me nicely, I'll ding your bell." Anthony. Not Amplet says, "Anthony passed away." No, it's supposed to be have any of them open? It's supposed to be to mimic the output of this tool, which implements a bunch of checks and shows pass fail. But yeah. Miguel says, instead of thanks all or thanks you all, you could just say thanks for watching. Yeah, it's true, it's true. Muddy Pig says, do you mind telling me what a DLL injector is? Yeah, so the basic idea behind a DLL injector, or on Linux you would do with LD preload, is you write a bit of code that adheres to particular C functions and tell the dynamic linker to load your functions over the implementations in another DLL, such that you can override and change behavior of execution. It's often used by programs to do instrumentation or debugging, but you can also use it to, like, you know, trick a program to work in a different way. But yeah, if you're being a cowboy, Git can mean so much. Yeah, I'm. That's why I said Git, because I thought it would be funny. Everest says, I've kissed some guys. Indeed. Does anyone actually care about this? Some people do. Right, but the slang versus literal meaning are two different things. Yeah, I mean, some people do. Hold my keyboard and watch this, y'all! Mila CZ says, I'm 38 years old from the EU and happily watching your YouTube channel. Awesome! Well, I'm glad you enjoy it. But I also try not to say guys at all unless I'm talking about guys. Yeah, I feel. I Satisfied says, what I heard, guys is gender neutral until a Zoomer cries. LD preload hacks, yeah. I need to take some notes for my class because one of my Demis classmates asked me what a DLL injector was and my teacher made us look it up. Probably the most detailed notes I've taken in years. Oh, cool. Awesome. Okay, what the fuck was I doing? What was I doing before I got distracted? Oh, I was trying to make this have a down arrow and not be changeable. Like always expanded, down arrow. Maybe it should just be always expanded and not down arrowed. Yeah. But we need to find a failed one. Let me find a failed one. Like so. Oh, we need to find an errored one. Yeah, we also need to do coloring here. Error. This is one that failed early. So this should have left this automatically expanded. So we need to change that. But that's easy. This is the wrong directory. Def. Let's see, def. Check self stir. Return checked. If self dot success as empty string. Pre-commit.ci web templates run dot checked. That should make this expanded by default. Ah, oh, fuck. I made them all expanded by default. No. Why? Did I do it backwards? What the fuck did I just do? Hold on. If I leave this as checked. Checked. I gotta restart. Okay, that looks fine. So why when I do this, does it break? So if it's success, we should get checked. Did I spell that right? Did I spell it wrong there? Am I losing my damn mind? Oh, it's not run.checked, it's step.checked. That's why. That is why. Okay, cool. So now this one is expanded. And if we go here, these are all collapsed. Sick! Okay, this is coming together. This is coming together. Matilda Bear says, gotta get some sleep. Good night, y'all. Well, thanks for stopping by. Polymathic Man says it's inclusive until somebody feels excluded. Reading different copy is nearly the least someone could do. Yeah, agreed. Effort says, I just realized after finally feeling like I've got a good version of a serializer deserializer for a custom format that it's not going to work on some Unixes because of some very simple mistakes. Like Indianness or bittedness? Moneypig says, what are you using to code? I don't recognize this. It is my own text editor that I wrote from scratch called Babby. OS string versus string in Rust. Oh no! Ah, you're gonna have encoding problems. Everyone's favorite little problem to debug. Yes. Yes, indeed. Okay, cool. So we got this. I kind of want to put a box around this and color it. This I also gotta get rid of at some point. Okay. Bootstrap colors. So there's like a background. Does Bootstrap have a blue background? This is way too blue. It's way too blue. Kind of want like a lightish blue. Color wheel, Google. Don't they have a color picker? I could have sworn Google gives you. Oh yeah, here we go. I want something like this. Oh, maybe that's too blue. Like this. Let's try this. Div class equals PC results. And then we gotta indent all of this stuff. Oh no, we indented with the wrong tab size. See what that looks like. Maybe I don't like that blue. We can give it more padding though. P2. I need to pick a lighter blue than that. Color picker. I want like a lighter but gray or blue. Like this maybe? Where's the damn thing? Here we go. That's actually kind of the same as the alert color. Where does the alert color come from? Alert info. Bees. Bees. Let's see what this looks like. What happens if we just use the gray border instead of the blue border? Oh, that's actually not so bad. I don't like this color. Why did I pick this color? I hate this. Anyone once says, Anthony Golang. What? Everyone will recognize Babby someday. James Wayne says, you know, sleep seems like a great idea considering it's about to be almost midnight and I need to wake up at 7 because university needs to start fucking homeschooled. Run around and stay in the morning. Oh, thanks. Oh, no. Well, get some sleep. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you around. Buzz says, how do you go about debugging a multi-threaded program that simply kills your Python after some time? I hate debugging multi-threaded stuff. It's such a pain in the butt. I usually find with debugging multi-threaded stuff that you add sleeps and prints until it doesn't, well, until you reproduce your problem and then play with that instead of that. I satisfied says, I can't believe I'm asking, but does Babby have Java support? And if not, how hard would it be to implement? It might. Let me see if I added Java or not. It does not have Java support. But it would be very, very easy to implement it. You basically just need to find Java VS Code grammar. Which usually means finding their plugin. Anyway. VS Code, Xmate, Java, site, github.com. Yeah. This is usually all you need to do is find one of these. Oh, this is not, this is the test. Here we go. This is probably the one you would use. I guess Java is the the grammar for Java is built into VS Code, so you would grab this out of here. But yeah, it's pretty easy to add a language. Dude Gaming says, what do you like, Vim or Tmux? I don't really use Vim all that much, and I do use Tmux occasionally, but I really don't. I don't find it useful. I don't use it all that time, all that often. Not the bees! I'm Ruthless says, I love watching coding streams. Can't wait to get there myself when I don't need to Google for answers. Yo, I Google for answers all the time. Look, what do you think? That's part of programming. Don't be ashamed of Googling for answers. Oh, Oh, maybe I could pick a color based on whether it succeeded or failed. Maybe I want an orange? What's a nice neutral color? I could do a gray. I could do a boring gray. Maybe like a bluish gray. It needs to be a light color though. Maybe like D8 Deeb. Hey, what's up? Just to see your smile. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. D8 Deeb. What you look like? I kind of want a color picker on screen. Oh, I gotta get rid of that border. God, I hate it so much. The wiggle's also great. That's just because of scroll bars. There's not really much I can do about that. Let's get rid of that border first. Okay, looks better without the border. Still don't like this blue though. Well, Anthony's literally googling things all the time. Yeah, it's true, it's true. Alexa says writing Java in anything other than a fully fledged IDE probably isn't the best experience though. Yeah, probably. I guess I'll be doing a thing for a while. I see. This says, just noticed, almost one nighttime for me, spent half the day learning Python, and is about to explode. I see. But yeah, Googling is probably the best skill that I have as a programmer. Well, that says, gotta go to sleep, thanks for the stream, and bye-bye y'all. Well, thanks for stopping by, I'll see you around. Holly Rutan says, why not use color.adobe.com and pick a schema of colors that work together? Because I just want one color. I'm not gonna recolor everything, I just want one color. But yeah, I have done this before and like picked color palettes based on your color wheelio thing here. But yeah, I don't want to do that. Maybe I'll just use Bootstrap's subtle gray. Colors. Like, how do they get their background color? What do they pick for that? Nice slack ad right there. Dope. BG Light? I think I'm already using BG Light. I think this already isn't white. Yeah, this is already BG Light. So I need BG slightly grayer. Where do you get your color? That's your foreground color. Hey, what's up? I'm Ruthless. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Oh, it's probably this div. That other one. F7. This. Is that color actually different? I can't tell. Can you guys tell? Either way, I like it. So I just can't tell whether it's different or not. I guess we could toggle the thing in here and see if it changes it. I really can't tell. Oh no, I just found a dead pixel on my screen. No, that is not what I wanted to see from looking really closely. I guess we could look at what the background color this is. F7, F7, F9. Oh, this is F8, F9. Okay. Alright, I like it. Yeah, I can't believe I just found a fucking dead pixel. I mean, this screen is super old, so it doesn't surprise me. Oh, that's right there. Now I know of 2 dead pixels. On this picture here, there's one now right here, and there's one right here. I see. I see. Okay. Anyway, the color is slightly different. I kind of like this though. Yeah. Cool. You can color picker from the Chrome debug tools. Oh yeah, that's true. I could have done this and then clicked on here and then did that. I forgot about that. EF. Actually, kind of like that better. I like the really subtle one that we had. Very subtly different. Anyway, I think that's good. The last thing we need to do is mark these. Mark these whether they're failed or not. I think that'll just. I think we can just do that with the icon, maybe. Oh no, I dropped some frames. No, my fucking internet. Updo Gaming says, can you tell me what do you use now for programming? Like my operating system or my editor? Those are linked in the chat. Check those out. Sola says, I see it. I like the other one. The reddish one is bad. What are you talking about? Did I pick a reddish color for this at some point? Mikhail says, I so wanted to clip you getting all up in the camera like that, but I didn't have the clip button because I got here too early. Oh no. Rip. 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 Okay, so I want to make it more obvious that this is a failed step here. I wonder if I can just color this red. Grab my red here. It's actually really close to Yelpy red. Want the before. Oh, I actually want a new rule. I don't know how to do this in Chrome. How do I make a new rule? There we go. PC step failed. Label before color. This. Why are you not a possible thing? Why are you... Oh, I mean, it did work. Why are you grayed out, though? Yeah, I think that's fine. I like that. That's good enough. PC step failed. Label before. We'll do the success as well. PC step success label before. We'll grab our green from up here. Everest says, cool, didn't know you made the editor. Yeah, I did make this text editor. What do you use in the editor? The keyboard combinations? I don't know what you're asking. Oh, why are you green? You're not supposed to be green. Web templates. Run. Oh, this should be PC step info. And there's our successful little run step down there. And let's do one where it pushes back, because I don't think we have one of those yet in these examples here. Unless this is one. It is. Cool. Cool. Why are you not red? Why are you not red? Easy step failure. Oh, is it failed versus failure? Failure. Let's try that. Okay, so this should be red, and then this should maybe be green. I think I can be green. Web templates, run, C-step, success. And we never used this expanded, so I can just get rid of that. Okay, green, red. Red, green. Cool. Hey, what's up, Nodge Clasher? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I kind of feel like there should be some more lines here. Some more division lines. What do we think about that? I think this is a good incremental change here, and I can improve on it more later. Memphis says, Anthony, I know you aren't much of a front-end guy, but I would advise you to read about CSS variables. Those might save you doing some time changing colors in the future instead of going one by one or doing a risky search and replace. So I'll tell you what I plan to do. I am actually, I have spent a lot of time doing front-end, so I am actually a front-end person. I'm cutting some corners right now, like I have an inline style tag. I plan to move this into SCSS and deploy it to a CDN. I also plan to get rid of Bootstrap at some point. But I'm mostly at the get something working that kind of doesn't look like complete garbage, and then incrementally improve it later. But yeah, I get you. And yeah, I would use color variables, but I don't think I would use CSS variables. I think I would just do it in I think I would just do it in Sass variables instead. So fix that indentation there. But yeah, I've spent a lot of time doing front end, so I kind of know what I'm doing a little bit. iSatisfied says, does Valley work on Windows? It does indeed work on Windows. There's a couple things that don't work, but for the most part, there's particular keyboard shortcuts which don't work. But here's Babby working on Windows, just the same as and it even supports syntexality. So if we do pre-commit, sure, YAML file. This is a different theme than the one I use in Ubuntu, but you can see it works. Just look at a Python file. Oh, there's no Control K. Right. Pre-commit / main.py. So yeah, here's the Python file. But yeah, it works on Windows. It's pretty cool. I don't have to reboot into Ubuntu. Yeah, you don't have to reboot. don't have to reboot. Alexa says, I tried creating an IntelliJ plugin recently because I was frustrated with the SDK and gave up. Yeah, I wrote an IntelliJ plugin a long time ago. It is a lot of work to get it working. A lot of work. But I think this is actually... Oh, I think I'm pretty happy with this output here. I think this one should maybe just be gray. Doesn't need to be green. Yeah, because this sets the status of the overall run. Subtle. I like it. And it's responsive. I want to make these dots responsive too. That'll be a after launch cool thing, because I could probably make these collapse nicely so you'd still see the failed message right here on small screens. But yeah, pretty dope. Yeah, and I need to make this look less garbage too, because this is UTC and no one's gonna be able to read UTC. But I'll do that some other time. Okay, let's commit what we have so far. Recursive chat says the theme of the command prompt looks nice with Babby. Yeah, let me see what theme that one is called. Damn it. Firefly is apparently what the theme is called. I have no idea where I got it from. iSatisfied says, never thought about writing a plugin for IntelliJ and never will. I personally see no need for it for the most part unless you have a special case. Yeah, I had a special case. I forgot what it was. Oh, I think it was because the regions plugin in IntelliJ was garbage and I wanted to make one that sucked less. But I don't know. Mr. Extremist says, OMG, you got many sponsors in the Reds code. I'm checking your GitHub. Oh yeah, I do have quite a few sponsors on GitHub. But again, not enough to pay the bills. I'm, you know, nowhere near the amount that I put into open source, but yeah, I have, you know, 20, 27-ish sponsors on GitHubs. And I appreciate all of their contributions. But yeah, I do a fuck ton of stuff. So my GitHub is yeah, it is you, Dom. Do you have coding? Indeed. But yeah, I spend a lot of time doing open source software, building stuff for people that people like. But yeah, actually made a version that works, but I have to left click on the root of the repo and select the action instead of just working in the background. Oh, I see. Yeah, my plugin, I got it working, and like half the time it would crash IntelliJ, so I just stopped using my plugin. And then I stopped using IntelliJ, and the code was lost to closed source because I wasn't allowed to open source that at the time. And it's fine, it didn't really work anyway. Hey, what's up, Jasmine Yafar? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Lilia says, I think I would like those expandable triangles to be more visible, for example, using a different color, but that's just me, I guess. You mean these ones? I mean, they are a different color on failure. I'm not sure what you mean, though. You mean like to... I wanted them to be filled. Oh, you mean to be a different color than the text color? Yeah. In my original design, I had like this as a background. See, the problem is, I think if I give these a background color, it's just not gonna work. Yeah, that's what the background looks like right now. Maybe make them have a border. Maybe do something like this. The thing is, I don't want to put too much emphasis on the ones you can't expand. And I would probably do color white at that point. Something like that. Hey, what's up, Boogie Double OG? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well. Maybe we could remove bold at that point. I don't know. What do you think about this? Hey, what's up, Clearvault? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I'm not sure whether I like it or not. to be honest. I definitely think this one looks better. I don't think this one looks better. I don't know. Gruesome Chat says, have you ever played Among Us? I actually played Among Us yesterday. I've also played it on stream at some during the 12-hour stream as well. Saying I should use a dark gray for this. Try that. Before, let's give you 999, 666, 333. That's too dark. 555, 444. That's kind of slick. They blend in a lot? Yeah, I agree with you. Hey, what's up, Metal Storm? Hello, hello. Filled thick, big red and green arrows, says Tubeworm. The square one means it isn't collapsible. Yeah. Maybe I should just get rid of the square? Maybe it should just be a space? Why did that not change? I gotta find one that doesn't have that. This one. Why are you not changing? Do you guys see this? Change it to a dot, press enter. Well, now it fucking works. Oh, we need to get the non-breaking space. Non-breaking space. Pasting a non-breaking space is gonna be... Oh, can I use the Unicode escape? I bet I can use the Unicode escape for that. Which I believe, if I recall correctly, is XAO. You cannot use the Unicode escape here. Can I do it in double quotes, maybe? Oops. No, 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 no. Really? Pseudo element Unicode escape. Hey, what's up, Emily156? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. No, no U or A, it looks like. A0. What happened? The fuck happened? Where did it go? What is your warning here? Invalid property value. Can I put you in quotes? There we go. What do we think about this? Isn't it ampersand MBSP? Yeah, that's the HTML escape. But we're dealing with a pseudo element, so I don't think I can just do that here. Ampersand MBSP. I think it's gonna literally put ampersand MBSP. Ampersand MBSP. MBSP. Yeah, it puts it literally in there. We want 0, 0. I wonder if I can just do a 0, like so. Yeah, I can. Cool. Hey, what's up, Twitch FXN? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well. Yeah, I kind of like this. Did I remove the bold? I did. What do you guys think about this? Can I go slightly lighter? Even lighter? Lighter than that, maybe? Oops. I don't know, I kind of like the 444. What's up, Gucci Gang? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I'm exploring Vim, but I need to get better at a few basic things to make the switch. I see. Yeah, we already talked about that. I already said hi to Metal Storm. Why not use emoji? Because I don't really think emojis are appropriate here. It's hard to see what's clickable and what's not. Yeah. Oh, where'd my cursor thing go? Oh, because right, these ones are not clickable. Yeah. We're good. Boogie OOG says, love the concept. Cool. Twitch FXN says, thanks, I'm good. Just thought I'd watch some coding as I'm trying to start to learn Python. Nice. Boogie OOG says, lighter for me. It's like trip 6s, like this one. Hey, what's up, Danny Boomberg? Welcome back. If we go to trip 9s. That too light? So there's not gonna be a cake? Yeah, there will definitely not be a sparkle cake sparkle. 6s? Oops, that's 66. This one? 666s? Yeah, I kind of like 666s too. Okay, so now we gotta translate all of this into CSS. Fortunately, I think I can mostly copy and paste this. Where did that go? This here. Oh, that's cool. I left this property in but commented it out. Interesting. Let's just use background without background color. Shorter property name. Background. Actually. Whatever. We'll use background color. I think it's more correct. More consistent with the rest of the file. Background color. Is there anything else I need to change? I think that might have been it. I'm gonna refresh not this tab so that we can look at this. So I'll just open this in another tab. I feel like this needs to be trip 7s and not trip 6s. Right, this doesn't get expanded. That makes sense. This is one where the build failed. This should probably be in this box like this one is. I think I need to go even lighter than this. Can I add Sparkle Cake Sparkle for some some repos for Hacktoberfest? None of my repos. 999's too late. Ooh, 8. Oh, we gotta... Oh god, what have I done? There we go. Yeah. Are these actually text aligned? Does the text align actually do anything here? Oh, it totally does. It very much does. Okay. Anyway, I think that looks good. I feel like the expanded content should be bounded, but hey, ask 10 people how to write HTML and you'll get 11 answers. Yeah. What do you mean by bounded? Do you mean like have a cutoff here? So the thing is, the original version of this was D block instead of D inline block, which would just go to the end, and I felt that that looked really dumb. So I made it min width instead. D inline block. This. Indent or box to make it stand out. Oh, I see. Oh, bounded like a box around it. I see. Well, what I kind of wanted is, let's see if we can just add, what I kind of wanted was something like this. Wait, why are these inline blocks? Aren't you guys supposed to be blocks? Like, I kind of wanted something like this. Maybe I can do that with, I kind of like this. I feel like this needs to have left padding. Yo, Melky, how's it going? Don't look, Melky. I'm doing front end today. With the monster raid of 96 people. If you guys don't know Melky, Melky is another streamer and another programmer. And Melky's little meme is to pow. Give you that good old pow. What were you working on today, Melky? How are you doing? Milky is a savage, says Cam. You gotta pow it. It's true. It's true. I'm pretty sure I have a remote, right? Milky fist pow. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, we're working on some front-endy stuff today. I'm trying to make this page look less like garbage. I wonder if we just make this div have more styly. Why are you not giving me? Here we go. Heading left. I don't know, 3 rems. Why did that not apply? Where did my... Three rems is maybe too much. Let's try 2.5 rems. Still too much. 2 rem? Yeah, there we go. Now it lines up. Would that be better? Ignore this one up here. Hey, what's up, Minson56 and Vicious X? Thank you both for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Alexa says, got 100+ subs. What does that mean? What do you mean 100+ subs? What's up, Golden Cartel? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. The MOTD is I love Ruby. Was working on my Fast React frontend app. Oh, cool. Nice. Nice. That was a great stream. Yoda Droid says, hello, hello. I'm battling with Geunicorn and Flash today. Ooh, Geunicorn is not a fun one for fights. In. Okay, but I think I'm gonna do the left padding on this. I think I like that. So we picked 2 rem there. And then I might also do the radiuses as well. When it's checked, it's display none. We need to... PC step div. I guess we can do PC step input div. Well, just do this. Heading left to rem. Yeah. That seems alright. What if we also combine that with this idea? So what did I do to this? I just gave it a background and a border radius. So let's do that again. Background. Was it EE? No, I think it was DDD. Oh, I also made it display block. Wait, you have display block. Why are you inline block? This one, oh, this one's display block. This one's inline block. I get it now. I see what's wrong. I only applied it to one of the things in the code. Yeah, so we have the label is D block here, but we don't have it on all the other labels. D block. D block. We got one more down here? No, that's all of them. Okay. Where is the label? There we go. Background. DDD, or is it EE? It was DDD. Wait, it didn't. Oh, I forgot to reboot. Dang it! Label. Background. There's still some that are not. Whatever, fuck it. We'll fix the other ones in a second. Border radius 0.25 rems. Alexa says there's a huge hype train on Milky Stream. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Hey, what's up, Offline X? Hello, hello. Could you just not do PC step label display block? Says wow so clutch. I could, but think the point is to write less CSS. Hey, Yassine has resubscribed with Prime 2 months in a row and 3 total. Thank you for the resub. Really appreciate that. Yassine says, hey Anthony, how are you doing? I'm doing pretty well. I was feeling a little sad before stream, but streaming's making me feel better, so that's good. What do you guys think about the gray? I think EEE might be better. What if we don't do it a background, but give it a border bottom? Why did that do nothing? Oh, we need to give it a width. Border bottom, 1px solid, this. Oh, and then we get rid of the border radius because it looks silly. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that either. Are you good at coding? I mean, kind of, I guess. I thought it was lessons you don't have to apply the deep block class everywhere. Yeah, I don't know. I have 2 people that have mashed their hands on the keyboard. Do you know how much I hate you type of people? I was going to make an old man joke. I'm so confused. You guys also have the same color too. Hey, what's up, LinkMattG and thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I see, you're being a dick. Well, you get to be timed out if I can type your name. Fortunately, I can tab complete. Goodbye. We've also got 1, 2, 3, a bunch of numbers. Hello, hello. Are you guys all the same person? Is that what's going on? Hey, what's up, Offlight X? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Another bot? Yeah. I miss when we were all pink, says ProNateJ. Another one. Another one. I'm doing well. Wait. Google has followed. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for fixing the MOTD. I appreciate that. Very cool behavior right there from a random person, right? Okay. I think we're just gonna leave it like this. I think this is pretty good for now. Yeah. These guys must be using a password manager, right, Monitor? I don't know how they could possibly remember their username. Mrs. Q says, what are cool things you automate in your day-to-day or work that we should know about, quality of life, etc.? Well, if you don't know about pre-commit, I think pre-commit is the thing that has automated pretty much all of the tedious things. Well, I think it's made my life a lot better. He automates plushy floofing. Maybe a little bit. Okay, what label? Oh, this one is missing it. Not that it matters at this point, because we're not actually styling it, but I want to make them all consistent at least. Okay. I think this is good. I think this could do with some more bottom padding. EB5? Is that how this works? Oh, that's not what I want. I want MB5. MB5. Nah. I think it's fine the way it was. Anyway. This is way better than it looked before. Oh, I forgot to give these guys margin. Did I give them margin? I did. think I want the margin right to be bigger. Margin right, 0.5 rem. Yeah, that looks much nicer. I think actually that's the only one that matters, right? I don't really care about the other one. Let's see. Maybe we can just do this. Oh. Huh. Yeah. I like that. It's a little more collapsed. Cool. Cool. When you put the random password generator into the username spot, yeah, right. What is pre-commit? I don't have a link. I don't have a command for it. But if you go to pre-commit.ci, you can learn more about it. It is an open source Git hooks and linter code formatter framework thing. The basic idea behind it is once you have it installed, you set up a config file which lists a bunch of tools and versions that you would want to use on your code. You can optionally use it with Git hooks. This was the original idea, but it's kind of expanded beyond that since then. And the actual point of it is it will install those tools and run them against files in your repository. And the thing that I'm working on today is a CI system that runs that tool and does some cool things like auto-fixing your pull requests. So let me give you a demo of that. Gotta make sure things are all started and running. If we go over here, and we go to pull request 6, for instance, and if I make a mistake in my pull request, one common mistake is to accidentally have like trailing white space in your commit. Let's just say I commit that. You'll see that it already started running. Oh, it hasn't started running. This is the nothing to run message. Okay, but it will start running relatively quickly here. Looks like GitHub is having a webhook sad today. There we go. Now it has picked it up, and you can see that we're now in our pending state down here. This is the pending run. Spent 467 milliseconds in the queue. And you'll see that after it's run, you'll see that it failed here, and it failed, and this trailing white space hook was like, hey, I fixed this. But the cool thing is, pre-commit.ci will automatically push those fixes back to the branch. So you can see here that if we look at this, pre-commit.ci auto fix this for them, which is pretty cool. But yeah, that's kind of the point. And then you can see that it eventually went green. This is the passing commit at the end. And we spent almost all today just styling this page because that's what I want to do. Littlestar says a fluffer has 2 different meanings there. Yes, we're not talking about the bonkable fluffer command. Blonkable fluffer meaning. How come we don't have a pre-commit command? So it would be pre-commit if it were anything, but yeah. Mrs. Q says, do you have any pets? My rental does not allow pets, so unfortunately I don't. When I was growing up, we had several dogs, several beagles. They were good puppers. I also had my own fish tank and had a bunch of fish that were mine. I took care of them, and I had an aquatic frog. Frogs are my favorite animal, so I really enjoyed keeping an aquatic frog. But I haven't had pets in a while. Cube says you look smart, and Mrs. Q says, but is he? So basically, clean up every file before pushing. Yeah, you can also use it to do like other sorts of checks. The white space one is just like a very simple example. But you can also use it for like, Flake8 is a popular code checker. You can also use it for type checking, all sorts of other stuff like that. Alexa says, can you use pipes in command/PowerShell the way you use them in Bash? You can to some extent, but not all of the same features that Bash has. Command has very few of the redirections. It has that's a less than 2. It has a less than, it has greater than, and it has pipe, but it doesn't have, like arrow, I don't think. But yeah, the autofix is kind of the big selling point of this CI system. Pre-commit is language independent. I can use it with ESLint. Yes, it is. It supports a bunch of different programming languages. It's not exactly language independent, because it has first-class support for some languages, but yeah, like these are the current first-class languages, like Docker, Go, JavaScript, Perl, Python, Ruby, Rust, Swift, and then some grep-based language if you want to do very simple things, and then script and system are kind of the escape hatch to kind of use system tools that aren't managed by pre-commit. Mrs. Q says, does everyone in the team need to have pre-commit installed to use it? Nope, you can opt in on a person-by-person basis. It works best when everyone uses it, but it's not necessary for everyone to use it. Wasagoch says, I had ferrets. They were troublemakers. I see. Boogie Oog says, stream schedule. I stream on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday at noon Pacific. And while we're talking about stream time, we're going to be doing a 12-hour stream on the 31st. It will be a spooky, scary 12-hour stream, which will be pretty cool because Michaela redeemed the 100,000 channel points, which is a butt ton of channel points. But yeah, that'll be on Saturday, the 31st. Metalstorm says, have you thought about making the local pre-commit forum some sort of hash, like hash? That way you can verify them on the server so you don't need to rerun everything on CI. Maybe it's over-engineered and might be fast enough even with loads of jobs being run. So I've thought about that. The thing is, sometimes the change of one file can cause other files to fail, and so it might speed up some cases, but it would be incorrect in others. And correctness is kind of the biggest goal in my mind, especially when you're building a linting tool. But the thing is, it wouldn't make it that much faster, and like, I don't think it's really worth it. But I have thought about that. It's also been proposed, I think, once or twice. iSatisfied says, it's been so long since I used Python that I had 2.7 and 3.5 installed, and was messing with me when I was trying to install 3.9. Yeah, so 3.9 is like brand new, so some of the wheels are not up to date. Actually, that reminds me. I need to see if Azure Pipelines has updated to 3.9. The easiest way for me to check that is to change this to try 3.9. That way I can build wheels, and that way you can use Babby in 3.9, because right now it doesn't work on Windows in 3.9. Let's try this. Also test Python 3.9 on Windows. Should we just say this? And add it here. Got a hiccup. Oh no. I don't think they've added 3.9 support yet, so we'll see what this does. I'm here for Coding Art and says, what is your job? I was laid off from Lyft in April, but before that I was the tech lead of the developer experience team, or developer experience organization, I guess, more specifically. But right now I am Twitch streamer, open source programmer, losing money-er person. That's me. Ghost Reverie says, that's a weird keyboard. Can you explain why it looks like that and how it makes it better than regular keyboards? In fact, I have a video where I do exactly that. So check out the video in this link here, and it explains more about what's going on there. But it is a split keyboard, and it is intentionally this way. Full-time Babby developer, says Brenner J, right? Cool. Okay, I think we're at a good point here. Improve styling of run results page. It's not the best, but it's alright. Tech lead for programmers, yeah. It's not the best, but I think it's enough that I can check it off on this to-do list. Make run output less garbage. Yes. I'd say this is a little less garbage than before. I'm pretty happy with it. Pretty happy with that. Hey, what's up? You've also got a password for your username. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well. Yandrik says laid off as a tech lead. Damn, yeah. They laid off 19% of employees. Like there were some of us that were out. That were you know, up there. Hey, what's up, Nitchit? Thank you for the subscription with Twitch Prime. I appreciate that. Well, I guess it's Prime Gaming now because they rebranded it. It makes no damn sense for programming streams, but that's the way things go, I guess. Root says Code Newbie here. Should I go for Advent of Code or to small projects like a calculator, blog, etc. to learn programming? Advent of Code is really cool. For beginners, I think it's kind of difficult, and you'll probably only be able to get through, I don't know, 8 or 9 days before being really, really stumped, because they get difficult fast. But my recommendation is to find projects that you want to do personally. That way you're personally motivated to complete them and learn along the way. That's kind of how I've learned programming myself. But yeah, that's my advice there. I also have a video where I talk about getting started with programming. Yeah, so I did watch that video. It gives some Python specific advice, but also some generic advice on learning to program. But yeah, we kind of implemented this thing today, which is pretty cool. I think we're at kind of a good stopping point. So I think I'm gonna wrap up the stream for today. But thank you all for stopping by. Hey, what's up, Proveros? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Right as I'm leaving. But yeah, it looks like Windows does not have 3.9 support, unfortunately, so I can't build those wheels for you. I mean, I could build them manually, so maybe I'll do that and upload them. But yeah, let me do my little spiel. My name is Anthony. I upload my previous content as well as educational content, mostly educational content. I've been basically doing a video per day on stream, or on YouTube. Check out those, as well as my previous streams. That's youtube.com/AnthonyWritesCode. That's the same as my Twitch handle. I stream on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. And I announce my streams in 2 places. One of those is on Twitter. That's twitter.com/CodeWithAnthony. It's different than my Twitch handle and my YouTube handle because Twitter has name limits or whatever. I also announce them on the Discord, and you guys are free to join. It's a small programming Discord. And there's a beginners channel there if you guys have questions you want to ask as well. And there's usually a bunch of people that will help you out. But it's a cool, neat little community. Also, we have fun memes, which is cool. But anyway, thank you all for stopping by. And yeah, we'll go find someone to raid.